Alrighty, we are live! Finally. Alright, sorry for the little delay in doing this video. I was going to do it a little while ago, but something came up, so I had to fix that. I had something, nothing major or anything, just kind of fell asleep, like after I was watching Raw, and then I got up. I watched a little bit of Wink before I went to Wrestling Inc. before I went to bed, and then not before I went to bed, before I actually lay down, and then I kind of dozed off for a second, and then I got up and I was like, oh shoot, I got to do the video, and I didn't want to go to sleep, so and then I watched the Met game, and the Mets won. Yes, came back to win. Came back 3 times. Held on to win 8-6 over those Dodgers in LA. Big win for the Mets. 5 in a row. 5 in a row. Coming off the sweep in Oakland. Got the first win here on the 3-game series against the Dodgers tomorrow. Gonna be a tough one tomorrow. Tyler McGill against Clayton Kershaw. And then the big one Wednesday afternoon. Mad Max Scherzer against that idiot traitor Thor, Noah Syndergaard. See what happens with that. And then the Mets have a big, well, not a big one, but we have a 4-game series in San Francisco this coming weekend. And then I have the off day on Monday, this coming Monday, and then back home for the Nationals for 3, and then a big, huge 4-game series against those pesky Braves that schmuck JD likes. Fuck the Braves, even though they won 7 in a row, whatever it is, 6-7 in a row, still 2 games up on the Mets. But it is what it is. It's not even the first month of the season yet, and Braves fans like, they get a 2-game lead. Big deal. Next weekend, it's a wrap. Done. And Justin Verlander, he's going to pitch a bullpen session tomorrow, and then hopefully that goes well, and then maybe he'll have a rehab stint, maybe 1 or 2 games in rehab. So he may come back for that Brave series, but we'll see what happens with that. And that's all I got to say about that. We're good. All right. So we got that. So welcome to the video. I forgot to even do my intro. But welcome to the video right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching. By the way, if you didn't know, my name is Peter Gilmore, your gracious host, your tribal god of Extreme. Thank you for watching here on the channel on video number 2 on your 2 for Monday. Check out my video I did earlier in the day on my Peter Joseph channel. Did I say Peter Gilmore? I keep forgetting that, but anyway, you know who I am. So Peter Gilmore, Peter Joseph, maybe same person but different name, but it is what it is. So Peter Joseph here for video number 2, and that's all I gotta say about that. So check out my first video, talk about Rampage and their shocking rating they did last Friday night. 639,000 views. Crazy. We'll see what happens this Saturday when Rampage doesn't have to come on after the NBA at 9:38 p.m. It's going to come on at 10 p.m. on Saturday. And then next Friday, it'll be on at a special time, really early in the day. Well, not that early, but 5:30 p.m. start for Rampage, and then it goes right into I believe the NBA. What it is, and that's pretty much it. So check out the video down below in the description box, where you can subscribe to my Peter Joseph channel and my other channels, which are down there, you know where, in my pants. And as always, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and smash that fucking bell. Smash that fucking bell. Because it's there for a reason, even though, it has its quirks here and there, but hit the bell and get notified of when I go live or when I do an actual video or a short or whatever I do. But hit that bell, get notified. If you're not getting notified, then unsubscribe and resubscribe again. Hit that bell again, and then that should work. But then again, who knows? Because you know how Susan made that bell during her time here, and now hopefully Neil could fix it with his team of monkeys. But then again, who knows? I haven't really heard much from Neil. Maybe he's on vacation. I don't know. But he said there was a lot of new things that were going to come. I haven't seen it. I said, when I did the video about Susan going bye-bye and Neil coming in, I was hoping Neil within 6 months we're getting there. Got 4 months, about 4 months to go there, Neil. To at least show me something that you're actually going to make YouTube better, like it was back in when I started, 2009, 2010. Not how Susan. I don't remember what year Susan came in, but in any case, she made it really bad when she came in. Really bad. Took out things that really should never been taken out, like the video reply feature. The message feature. Didn't have to make a Google account just to make a YouTube channel. That was stupid. Just should have done it the old-fashioned way. They earned it. No, not that. But in any case, we got that. So yeah, and don't forget to share the video. Follow me on social media: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Gotta be real. If you're not, you, sir, or madam, can go suck one. That's all I gotta say about that. Suck a big fat one. Well, that's pretty much it. But anyway, hope you had a great Monday. Well, now it's Tuesday morning. Well, not even early, but it's after midnight. It's 1:33 in the morning. Like I said, I apologize for coming on a little bit late. I had to watch the Met game, so I'm sorry. And then I dozed off like right near the middle of the end of Wrestling Inc. podcast with Justin LaBar, Jack Farmer, and Jimmy Cordero's great show. Had watched Issa, then go right into that. Another banger of an episode by Issa and everything. Funny as fuck. We roasted Cody Rhodes tonight. Oh, we did. Yeah, Cody, MDK all day. Cody got roasted. Did you know that Cody Rhodes is a type of guy that when he came out of his mom's vagina, well, before he came out of his mom's vagina, he was a crybaby. Did you know that? He cried in the womb. That's how bad he is. And he's also the type of guy that cries when Wheeler Yuta cuts a promo. Man, I made Issa said somebody else. I made Issa laugh tonight. It was great. Among other people that were in the chat. Trying to get that number one spot on her, high five comments list. I might be up there. If I'm not, that's fine. I know there's other great people in her chat. But I digress on that. But anyway, so we had good fun tonight. But like I said, a little bit. I apologize for coming on a little bit late because I don't watch the Met game. Big Met fan I am. And it is what it is. Hockey playoffs started tonight. Yeah, the Bruins won tonight. Whoop the goddamn. Who they playing? They're playing Florida. Florida's not that great. So yeah, they're gonna breeze through to the second round. Depends who they play next. Rangers! The New York Rangers! Tomorrow night from that shithole in Newark, New Jersey. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. On Tuesday night, Thursday night, Game 2 of that series. And then Game 3 at the Garden, the mecca of all freaking arenas in New York City. Game 3 and 4. Game 4 will be on next Monday night. I will not be going to that one, but I will be going to Game 3 on Saturday. So, Rampage on at 10 o'clock Saturday. I will watch it as soon as I get home, and then I will do the review right after that. So, and I'm gonna skim through the commercials. So, because I have the DVR like that. So I'm gonna breeze through watching Rampage this Saturday night, and then hopefully if I'm still up and I have a voice, you will get your Rampage review. So Friday night, probably be maybe an early. I'll see if I can get it up early than I usually do. SmackDown review, and then Saturday night, late Saturday night, your Rampage review, and then Sunday I will be probably taking a day off. But we'll see what happens. I gotta do some stuff early in the day on Sunday, and then see what happens Sunday night. I might do a video, I might not. I don't know. Depends how I feel. But lots of good stuff coming your way. Hit that bell so you don't miss a goddamn thing. All right, I talk way too much for that. All right, so it's late. So let's get to the. We got some people in the chat. Oh, what up, chat? My peeps. My motherfucking peeps, you understand? Anyway, let's get to it. All right, Little Fettuccine, 68. Used to be 69. Went down a number, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, thoughts on the new AEW deal with Universal? I did not hear that. I have not heard that. Let me since we're live, let's do it. Let's do a little well, I will do a follow-up video, but I'm gonna check this out myself. Because you gotta fact check some of this shit. Usually I can. All right, let's do this. Let's go to the AEW news. Maybe it doesn't come up yet because I'm looking on Ringside News. The Bible of all sports, and trying to find some actual news. And let me see. Let me just run down a little bit. I know we're doing this live. I'm sorry, but we got the Impact results. If you want to, well, I'm not gonna do Impact, but let's see here. Becky Lynch. We all know about Becky Lynch already. The only thing I see about AEW is Tony Khan is pissed with WWE. Conan revealed that Tony Khan's anger towards WWE is extreme. Especially after FTR dropped the AAA Tag Team Championships. So yeah. So there you go. I'm not saying you're wrong there, Little Fettuccine, but I do not see anything. Did that come out just now or earlier in the day? If you're still watching, but I'm trying to look for it myself. Well, Steve Macklin can't talk. Is that Steve Macklin? Yeah, Steve Macklin can't talk about his wife, Deonna Purrazzo, on screen. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, but Nick Aldis came. It was at re-debuted at Rebellion yesterday. So I don't think Tom Phillips and Aiden English. I'm going to use their real names, not their Impact names. Or Matt Reynold, whatever his name is. Tom Hannigan, whatever his name is. They didn't. I don't think they mentioned Nick Aldis being married to Mickie James. They just said, no, Nick Aldis is back. So Paige wants to fight a former WWE superstar at All In. I wonder who that could be. Mercedes? Mandy? Who knows? I'm still trying to look for this AEW thing. I did the AEW 639,000 views thing. I'm still looking. Like I said, I haven't seen it, so I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I'm trying to find it. Well, Ringside News Unless it did it come out, like I said, if it came out just now, it's news to me. But I don't see anything regarding AEW's deal with Universal, unless it just came out. And let me check the AEW news here for, well, just most of that. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything, dude. I'll try one more time and I'm trying on Google, so I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm just saying. Do AEW deal with Universal? I didn't hear anything about that, so I don't see anything on Google or anywhere really. Yeah. Little Fettuccine, if you're still watching, send me a link in the comments after the video goes up, so I can find it later, or if I find it tomorrow. But I haven't heard anything. The only thing I did hear was WWE might be working with ESPN. I heard that, so that's kind of good. Maybe we'll get WWE on ESPN. But who knows with that. But like I said, I haven't heard anything on the new AEW deal with Universal. The only thing I do see about Universal is a merge with Warner Bros. Discovery. That's all I heard about that. But try one more. Yeah, I don't see anything, dude. I don't see anything, so I'm sorry. I have no thoughts on the new AEW deal with Universal. Unless I see something before I go to bed or sometime tomorrow, because I don't see anything. So I don't know anything about it, so maybe you think it was somebody else in Universal. I don't know, but yeah, I don't see anything. So I'm just gonna say that. I don't want to go up on 60 more minutes with this stuff. So my thoughts, I have them because I don't know anything about it. So there you go. All right, sorry about that. Anyway, Hassan Terrell. He says, "Hi there." Well, hi there. Weather. No. What are you drinking tonight? Yeah. You know what I'm drinking tonight? Well, it's not. It's a Coke. Actually, I thought I went to the supermarket this weekend and I bought some soda. It was on sale, and well, I wanted to buy Pepsi. I did buy a Pepsi, but it was not on. It was on sale too, but I bought it way before the sale, so I'll get that. But anyway, this is Cherry Coke Zero. I didn't know that was even made. So, Cherry Coke Zero, what we drinking tonight. So, whatever you're drinking is good too. Whether it be water, whether it be iced tea, beer, wine, sangria, piss. No, I'm kidding. Don't piss. I'm just joking. Unless you're William Regal. Would you like some pee in your tea, Mr. Regal? Tastes a little dirty. Jericho. Like this. But we drink the good stuff here. Pepsi, Cherry Coke, Cherry Pepsi, Vanilla Pepsi, Jack and Coke, Henny and Pepsi, Henny and Coke. All the good shit. Johnny Walker Black, Johnny Walker Red, which is lethal. Not Jay Lethal, but lethal. That thing is strong. Jack and Coke, rum and Coke. We drink it all here. And no, I am not an alcoholic. That's Rosa. Shh, don't tell her I said that. No, she knows. She's just joking. But anyway, she loves you all. She says hello too from her sleeping bed. But I digress. Where was I? But yeah. Hello there, sir. Hello, good sir. Smithers. No. Anyway. All right. Draft pick on WWE coming up next week. Yeah, the draft's next Friday. Which is kind of odd to having it the same night as the NFL draft. So, Hunter and Nick Khan, man, want to, get a leg up on the NFL draft. What are you going to watch? I don't know. I mean, I'm a San Francisco 49ers fan. Niners, I care less about the draft, really. Because we have, like, the 20... Well, I don't even know what number pick we have. I think we have the 30th pick. Yeah, I think we have number 29 or 30. So I'm like, we're not going to get anybody good unless we trade up. That's, up to John Lynch and company. I really don't care about the NFL draft that much. I mean, maybe for the Jets, per se, because I think I don't even know what the Jets, what pick, I don't even know what number pick the Jets got, because they had a pretty good year. I think they're in the top 20. I think top 15, top 20 picks. So, unless the Jets, or the Giants move up, well, the Giants probably won't move up. I think I think the Giants got like a top 20 something pick. But in any case, not really looking forward to the NFL draft per se. I am looking forward to the WWE draft, see where people go, when tag teams get split up. I would do a separate video about that where I think some of the big names will go. Well, besides, Roman ain't going anywhere. Let's just put it that way. Roman ain't going anywhere. The belts, maybe. I don't know what they're going to do with the belts. That's the one thing I don't know. But, I mean, if they are going to split up the belts, it really doesn't matter because Roman cumulatively will still be going for 1,000 days. I mean, if they just take the WWE the WWE title away, really, he only held that for a little over 2 years almost now. Yeah, getting close to 2 years with the WWE title, the Universal title. He's held basically almost 3 years now. Basically 3 years. Going on 3 years. So, I don't know. I gotta. Well, let me look up Roman's reign on. Well, no pun intended. I know it's he's getting close to 960. One says 930. It's not 930. Not even close to 930 right now. Let's see here. Current. Maybe I have to put. See, the problem with Google sometimes is you gotta. Current title reign. Okay, now see here. Oh, it says his name. How many times? About. All right, so it was 9:45 at WrestleMania. So we're 2 weeks after WrestleMania. So that's 14, 950, 900, as of this video, 961 days as champion of the world. That's both belts. I'm trying to figure out how many days as Universal champion he is. Let's see here. Well, next on the list is Pedro Morales at 1,027 days. I think he might break that. And then I think after that is Hogan. Somebody's always asking me, how many? How many? I mean, how long is up? Whoops. What am I going here? Sit down. Okay, here we go. I think I don't know if this is current, but this came out in 2022, so this might not be current. Okay, that was when it was 771 and change. All right, let me just check here. How many days has Roman Reigns, okay, type tonight, been Universal Champion? Okay, let's see here. All right, I gotta look this up on Google because I'm looking up I'm on Yahoo, and Yahoo sucks because they don't give you. Okay, here we go. Combined 1,024 plus days. That's what both belts. That's what I'm looking at on Google. Roman holds the record for longest combined reign at 1,024 plus days. So that might not be accurate. I'm just saying. Let's see here. Well, as of now, one says 958, so I could be off a couple days, but I'm thinking currently it's 961 days. So, take that with a grain of salt because he won the belt. He won the Universal title August 30th, 2020. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what happened here. I think so. It says 958 on Google for the Universal title. So that can't be right, because then it wouldn't make sense if he held the belt 300 days for the WWE title. So, blah 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 blah. All right, we won't look into that, but overall he's getting close to 1,000 days as champ. Just put it that way. So we move on with that. Yeah. So Roman, I don't think he's gonna move anywhere. I think he'll stay on Fox and stay on SmackDown because that's the cash cow right now. Probably like the big things that might happen. I think maybe Seth Rollins might move to SmackDown. So no more Monday Night Rollins. Goodbye him. Goodbye. I think Damage Control definitely is going to get broken up, which sucks. But you know, at least keep Io on Raw. Keep Asuka. Well, maybe you can put Io on SmackDown, and then put Asuka on SmackDown, and then you never know. You have that tag team with Io and Asuka. Ooh, I'm getting excited thinking about it. And then move Charlotte, horseface Charlotte, to Raw. Keep Rhea. Rhea's gonna be on SmackDown. That's a definite. But I think the big name for the women besides Rhea moving from Raw to SmackDown will be Charlotte moving from SmackDown to Raw to go after most likely Bianca Belair and her long ass fuck title reign that may not come to an end. I mean, Bianca's only got to beat Charlotte to beat the entire 4 horsewomen. She already beat Mercedes Moné or Sasha Banks. She beat Bayley so many times. She beat Becky. Now she's going to beat Charlotte. That's the only one that's left. So that could come by SummerSlam. But then again, if she beats Charlotte, then who really does beat her? Was it Rhea at WrestleMania 40 in a unification match, maybe? I really don't want them. I think they should unify the belt, but, people say, oh, no, don't unify the belt. There should be one belt per one show. Really, all the titles should be defended on both shows. one title, both shows. I'm not talking about NXT either. NXT is a separate show. Leave it alone. And speaking of NXT, I do see Indy Hartwell coming up to the main roster, probably be on Monday Night Raw. We'd be with Johnny Gargano and Dexter. She has to be with Dexter, her husband. And Candice, of course, too. Braun Breaker will probably come up, maybe be on SmackDown. They may bring up Grayson Waller. I would put Grayson Waller maybe on Raw, go after the United States title. Maybe move Shinsuke Nakamura from SmackDown to Raw to be with Rick Boogs again. But we'll see. I'd rather see, Shinsuke get the U.S. title back instead of go after Walter Gunther and the IC title, because, he'll lose that, but we'll see what happens with all that craziness. All right, that's pretty much it. But yeah, we'll see what happens at the draft next Friday night on a big time SmackDown, where we got the Usos taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a rematch for WrestleMania for the undisputed tag team belts. So that's the week before Backlash, so I would assume that the Usos will lose that match. And still, going on with the storyline that, Roman's going to be pissed and probably kick out either Jay and Jimmy, or just kick out one of them. And then maybe at Night of Champions, where Roman will be coming back, Roman will probably face one of them and smash, stack, pin them, continue his long reign of 1,000 plus days. So after Roman gets done with Night of Champions, he's gonna break Pedro Morales' record of 1,027, I think I said. So he's gonna break that, and then I think the next on his list, I believe, is Hogan at his first one, not the one where he held it for 5 years, which is over 1,500. Brother, his very first one when he held it 3 years. In the beginning, where he held it from 85 till WrestleMania 4. Well, I could be wrong on that, but in any case, he held it a couple of times. One time it was for 5 years, $1,500 day reign. So there you go. But like I said, we'll see what happens with the draft, and that's it. All right, that's it. I talked way too much about the comments on that one. Sorry about that. But it's my show. Do whatever the fuck I want, motherfucker. That's it. All right. Thank you all. Thank you, Little Fettuccini 68 and Hassan Terrell for the comments, and keep them coming. We're not gonna go long, like 5 hours long, but we're gonna get this done, and then we're going to sleep because we gotta go. Things to do. We got things to do tomorrow. Gotta work, and I gotta go out tomorrow, and then I'm gonna come back and then get ready for NXT tomorrow because it's Tuesday, and that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at 2:00 in the morning, it is time for your late night Monday night Raw review for April 17th, 2023, or if you're now watching on the replay, it is now April the 18th, 2023. So, but your Monday Night Raw review, your 3-hour cure for insomnia. And I think a lot of people tonight went to bed because this show was kind of mid, pretty good ending with with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle taking on the Judgment Day of ex-con Dominic Guerrero, the Latino Heat, Papa Priest, Damian Priest, and Fiend Balor with Mommy Rhea Ripley at ringside. We had that. We had a couple other things happen. You had Cody. Yeah, Cody. Yeah, Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar in a face-off which went nowhere. I mean, no explanation why Brock did what he did. He just came out he came out looking like the Undertaker without the the lightning bolts coming out and everything. Big long black trench coat with a cowboy hat, and just stood there laughing at Cody. Look at you, look at you. And Cody's like, I want to fight, get over here. And Adam Pearce's like, you're not making it clear, you fucking idiot. Cody's like, I don't give a shit. You will when you get injured and you can't make it to Backlash. You're going to be crying like a bitch then. Bitch after that, because you are a crybaby bitch. Ever since you came out of the womb when you were crying. Right there, Cody? But I digress. Anyway, let's get into Monday Night Raw. Let's not waste any more time. All right. I can get my notes to load. There we go. Hassan chimed in. Tomorrow is AEW Dark and NXT. Yep. And don't forget, Wednesday night is Dynamite from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the home of, the home of Kurt Angle and the actual home of Dr. Britt Baker. DMD. Baby! So that's going to be a pretty good event. Dr. Britt Baker in her hometown is going to be fighting with Jamie Hayter against the Outcasts, Ruby Soho, and Toni Storm, with Paige at ringside, of course. That should be pretty damn good. Going to have the black and yellow flags flying around. Those stupid fucking Steelers. Fuck them. Fuck the Penguins. Fuck the Pirates. Yeah, you're the crappy team that comes out of Pittsburgh. Or as I call it, Shitsburg. Well, basically, as I call it, Philadelphia Part 2, because both of them suck. Philly sucks more dick than fucking Pittsburgh, but I digress on that. That's that. So we got that, and then on Thursday night, we have Impact. Spoilers are already out, so if you don't want to, I'm not going to give them to you, so you can just go look them up. With the new champs, Steve Maclin, the Impact World Champion, and Deonna Purrazzo, his hot smoking wife, as the Knockouts Champion for, I believe, the third time. So there you go. So I think the third ever couple in Impact Wrestling history. I don't know why my voice cracked on that. But they're the third couple in Impact Wrestling history to both hold the World title and the Knockouts Championship. The second one was Su Yung, who had the Knockouts title, and her husband, I think they're still together. That's Rich Swann, who held the Impact World title. Then the first one was Taya Valkyrie and Johnny Impact, Johnny Nitro, John Morrison, whatever you want to call him. Oh, by the way, John Morrison had a boxing match this past weekend. I don't think he won, but I saw some of the highlights of it, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan was there. A couple other wrestlers were there. It was kind of cool to see. I was thinking the Miz should have been there, but he probably was in the audience. But and then afterwards they sing, "Hey, ho ho, cow pop," whatever. But good stuff. And then Friday night got SmackDown by itself. And then we got on Saturday night, we got Impact at 10 p.m. But that's it for the weekend. And then back on Monday Night Raw, April the 24th. That's pretty much it. As we're rolling on to Backlash, our next actual pay-per-view in Puerto Rico. That should be fun. And we got all that. All right, so let's get into Raw. Raw emanated from the Simmons Bank Arena in Little Rock, Arkansas. And our commentary team, once again, of Kevin Patrick Milov. Hello, love. And Corey Slave. Graves. Well, we got that. All right, we're a couple weeks away from Backlash. So, formulating a couple more matches. Already have two main two main matches that have been announced tonight. A 6-man tag team match pitting the bloodline of the Usos and Solo Sikoa against Riddle, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. And the other one, which was made tonight, was Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar, which most likely will be the main event. Also, tentatively, Bad Bunny and Rey Mysterio against Dominic Guerrero and either Damian Priest or Finn Balor. Probably be Damian Priest and Dominic Guerrero against Rey and Bad Bunny. So, that may or may not be the main event. It might be the co-main event. But then again, I mean, got 3 big-time matches. Where do you fit Bad Bunny in there? Do you put him last or you put him, like, third from last? No match number, I don't know. Well, probably be like 8 or 9 matches. So, probably put it number 5 or number 6. Because Bad Bunny will probably just come out to start, you know, because he's hosting the show and everything's going to come out, you know, talking Spanish, and then no one knows what the fuck he's saying except for the people in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We should have Issa as a guest ring announcer. It is what it is. Speaking of her, she's now the general manager of Ponce Pro Wrestling, PPW, in Puerto Rico, so congratulations to her. Told you she's doing good things. Besides her OnlyFans, which makes me very happy. But I digress. Yeah, I might be a simp, but I'm proud of it. That's all I got to say about that. May 3rd is your birthday. All right, that's next Wednesday. DEW Dynamite. Okay, first Dynamite of May. Okay, that's good. May 3rd is Hassan's birthday. May the 3rd. And you know what the day after that is? May the 4th be with you. And then day after that is May the 6th be with you. I mean, well, 5th. And then May the 6th. You know, the stupid Star Wars week crap. May the 4th, May the 5th, May the 6th. But it is what it is. I got a couple of birthdays in May. My birthday's not in May. My birthday's December 24th, so Christmas Eve, yeah. So I get the best birthday in the world, so. Same day as Jesus Christ the Lord. And let me kill myself a Motorhead. We play rock and roll. Rock out with your cock out. All right. So yeah, I celebrate my birthday with the Lord, Jesus, and a freaking Hall of Fame legend. So I am very blessed to have the same birthday with a legend and God. Well, Jesus, not God, but Jesus. That's it. And the same birth month as Ozzy Osbourne, who's earlier in the month, and my metal brother and sister, Maria Brink and Chris Howarth, whose birthday is a week before mine. How awesome is that? December is probably the greatest freaking month in history. Because you got my birthday, Lemmy's birthday, Chris Howarth's birthday from In This Moment, Maria Brink from In This Moment, and Ozzy. All in that same month. A couple weeks apart. It's great. It is great, and I am blessed, because that's what I am. I am blessed to do what I do on this channel, on my channels. Blessed to have a great life, great people that I associate with, and, you know, my family and everything. You know, my mom and dad, my aunts and uncles, my cousins, you know, and I got Rose's family, you know, that loves me a lot and everything, all that good shit. You know, I still miss my brother from another mother. You know, been over 3 years now. Miss him to death. I miss all the people that they were in my life. Now have passed away. My grandfather, my grandmother, on my dad's side, and my nana, or my nona, and my nono. That's my pop-pop, if you're Italian. On my mom's side, and then I lost a few friends along the way. It sucks. I lost my godmother, which, you know, I still got my godfather still, but it is what it is. I'm very blessed to have the life I live. I'm a wild and crazy guy, but 46 years old and I'm getting close to 50 and probably on the way off this website pretty soon. Not, via trolls or anything. I'm just gonna probably retire pretty soon. I just spend my life in wherever I live, whether it be down south, whether it be in LA, whether it be in the Mid-Atlantic region, Mexico. I could live in Italy for the rest of my life. I don't know yet, but most likely going to DeSantis country. Let's just put it that way. But we'll see. I could be going to LA. I could be going to LA. So, but it is what it is. Oh, and by the way, the vacation is still happening, May 7th. So 2 weeks from Sunday, I will be off for a week. No videos, so don't even. I mean, you can hit me up on social media and everything. It's like, hey, what do you think of this? And I'm like, oh, I can't, I'll summarize it when I come back on May 15th. But as far as that goes, I'm going to take a much-needed break. And, I'm going on vacation as well, too. I'm going to Cali. So, Kakalaki. Not North Kakalaki. But I'm going to LA for about a week, so. I will be back, but I will be chiming in on Issa's chat and on Westing Inc. For the time being, but that's all I gotta say about that. And no, I will not be posting any pictures on YouTube, so you can kiss my ass about that. You think I'm going there? Think I'm going somewhere else? Well, you can kiss my rosy red ass, my honey. I might not even go at all. Who knows? But I am taking a break May 7th to May 15th. May 14th, I should say. So, that 1 week right after Backlash, I'm gone. For a week. So, I don't miss you guys. I miss you girls, too. I won't miss the trolls that much because I don't really give two shits about them. They can go suck my rosy red ass, Mahoney. And suck on my big Italian sausage. They don't mean anything to me. I care less. I don't care if I went back and forth with them and with otaku and everything. Same basic thing, making assumptions about me and otaku, saying, "Oh, me and Wrestling Otaku are friends. I befriended a pedophile." I'm like, no, I did not. No, I did not. Me and otaku, we were friends, and then had a falling out, and then we kind of went separated. But, I have respect for otaku, but when I'm not his friend, I'm not going to be, back in F4S, Fortune 4 or anything. I'm not going to... Even if he asks me to come back, I'm like, no, I want to be my own person. I'd rather be my own person. I don't like joining groups and shit. The only group that I was actually in that I really liked was Pro Wrestling Passion. That was way back in the day. When I first started, it was... I forgot who was actually in it. But I think Heel Steven was in it maybe at the time before I even knew Heel Steven, and I almost had a little beef with him. But now me and Heel Steven are pretty damn cool with each other. But I just like being by myself. I don't like being in groups or anything like that. Even though I made my own group, but with it's not even a group. It is what it is. A Prophecy in the Armada, just a group of friends that I hang out with, and real life friends and friends that online. But it's not in my head or anything like that, so you can't prove it is. So that's that. All right, let's move on, because I'm not going to talk all about that shit. All right. But like I said, I will be taking a week off in 2 weeks, right after Backlash. So I will be gone for a little about a week. So no videos. I might put up a community post here and there. I might even do that either. I'll be floating around YouTube just looking at videos and commenting here and there, but on the people that I subscribe to, like Issa and Kill Cronin and stuff like that. But as far as doing videos, I'm just gonna take a rest for about a week or so. So like a mini vacation, if you will. Well, that's pretty much it. All right, let's get back to Raw. All right, so we start off Raw, like we always should start off Raw, and that is with the Bloodline. Throw your ones up in the chat because it was like the Bloodline, we the ones, and the prophecy in the morning, we the ones, and you're a bunch of number twos. That's pretty much it. All right, so we have Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Solo me bookie, Solo Sikoa, along with my name is Paul Heyman, the wise man. They all come out and everybody's throwing up their ones. You know, Roman's not there because Roman's doing what Roman does, and that's take a nap. No. Roman doesn't have to be on Raw and SmackDown all the time. He comes on when he wants to because he's the champ, bitch. And if you don't like it, you can go to hell. That's it. But anyway, they come out, and the wise man, Paul Heyman, explains his role as advisor to Roman. Not really the advisor, he's the special counsel. So they're talking, blah, blah, blah. And then, out of the blue, the Judgment Day come out. I'm like, what the hell is the Judgment Day coming? But if you watch my video from earlier in the day, I did a little bit of a Raw preview. So, check that out. So the Judgment Day come out. Rhea Ripley, ex-con Dominic Guerrero. They say, look at my son, he's on Raw again in the first segment. He's great. Yes, I know, Eddie. I know, he's great. He's like you. He lies, cheats, and steals. He has that mullet that you had back in 97. You should have kept that for your entire career because you look great. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Anyway. No, even China liked Eddie's mullet back in the day. Right, Eddie? Oh, she loved it, man. She loved it. Like she loved it. Don't say it. Keep that to yourself. He was going to say something else. But I digress. Anyway, so they come out. Papa Priest and Finn Balor. There we have a big stare down between the two factions. And Paul Heyman says that apparently Roman has put together a short-term deal with both teams. And then freaking Jimmy and Jay like, why weren't we texting? Why weren't we informed by Roman? And then, well, you know, Paul's like, well, this and that, you know, kind of hiding everything. Yeah, R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero. I mean, sad. Said that Eddie died in, I believe, 2000. What year did he die? I think 2005. Then the year after, that guy named Benoit died. Right after him. I remember that. I remember when Benoit died. I was on the radio doing a baseball game for the minor league team for the Mets, the Brooklyn Cyclones. So I'm in the studio and you know, during the inning breaks, I would come on and then give updates of games that were going on. And lo and behold, I look on, I don't remember what, I think it was on Yahoo or Google, and then something popped up and said Chris Benoit died, and I went, right, I had to hold it for a second because we were there, you know, I was waiting for the inning to end, and then after I played a PSA, I went on the air and said, and right after, it was like a 30-second PSA, because the inning came back like a minute and a half later. But anyway, I went right on air after that short promo, like not even a promo, it was like a liner or like a little promo for a specialty show. Maybe it was my show, I think it was. But came on right after that, said, ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news. Chris Benoit of the WWE has passed away. More on this later. When every inning I was like, Chris Benoit has died. And we'll talk about it on the post game show. So I did that, and then basically I was on for because the game ended, and then I did a little mini post game show about Chris Benoit dying, and I had like 15, 20 callers calling in. What happened? And I had to take a couple calls and everything. And I did a little mini show about Chris Benoit dying. I did a little bit of wrestling news and at the time, and then it was it. But you know, I announced he died, and then Daniel and Nancy Benoit died. The whole situation before it became like a big thing, like the conspiracy theories would come out later and everything. He's still burning in hell for killing his wife and especially his kid. Fucking idiot. But It is what it is. But yeah, rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero. He's here. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie, people are talking about you. Who's talking about me? Some guy, Hassan Terrell is saying, wishing you rest in peace in heaven. Oh, thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Ese. I love you all. I'm having fun with all the mamacitas here. We're having tacos and burritos. We're drinking all that, the sangria. And I'm driving my car and then, making fun of Lele because he's not Dominic's son. I'm his papi, Ese, Pedro. I know. Just remember, Eddie Guerrero is really Dominic's dad. He's his papi. And his mommy is Rhea Ripley. No, his mommy is Vicky Guerrero. His real mommy, not his storyline mommy. But it is what it is. So there you go, yeah. I miss Eddie Guerrero, I do. I miss him more than I miss Macho Man Randy Savage and Elizabeth. I do. Oh, Randy, come here, Randy. Come here. Randy Savage, ladies and gentlemen, he's here. Ooh, yeah, I did it. Hi, Randy, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing fine, Mr. Gilmore. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing fine, Randy. How's Liz? How you doing, Liz? Oh, great. You look great, Liz. Miss Elizabeth, the real first lady of professional wrestling, not Maria Kanellis Bennett. You having fun there, Liz? Oh, yes. Okay. Randy, you better be treating her right. I'll kick your ass. You will not kick my ass. Oh, yeah. Ain't that right, Miss Elizabeth? I'll drop an elbow down on him from heaven. Oh, yeah. Is that right, Miss Elizabeth? That's right, Randy. Damn it. Be a man, Hogan. Okay. Another guy that I miss too. You know him. He's awesome. Here he comes now. Hey, Mike. What's going on, Mike? You said my name. I know. I meant it this time. Oh, really? I didn't. Every time you say my name, you get mad at me when I come over. Well, sometimes I don't want you on my show, but this time I do. Because you're awesome. I know. Yeah, I saw a video about you getting in a not so great position. Not like that. I mean, you got awesome bomb through a table by that guy you hate. You know who he is. Oh, I hate that guy. I hate that guy. Ah! Okay, Mike, calm down. He hates Masato Tanaka with a passion, ladies and gentlemen. He does. I hate that. Don't say it, Mike. Keep it clean. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting, but I just hate that guy. I know. I hate him. Oh, it's awesome. I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame putting on that guy. Yeah, you probably will. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Mike Awesome for the Hall of Fame. Please petition for the WWE next year to put Mike Awesome in the Hall of Fame. It's in Philadelphia next year. I mean, come on. We don't know Paul Heyman's going to go in. If it's in ECW, if it's in Philly, you know there's going to be an ECW wing going in. Tommy Dreamer, RVD, maybe Sabu, Paul Heyman. That's 4 people. Well, actually, maybe Mike, you may not go in next year. Why? Because there's so many people in ECW. Well, you got to put Paul in. Well, I know that. Well, you got to put Tommy Dreamer. I hate Tommy. Tommy's a bitch. Well, what do you think about Beulah? Oh, I like to fuck her in. Shut up, Mike. Mike, calm down. You have Mae Young and the Fabulous Moolah to fuck in the ass. I mean, come on now. I don't like them. They give bad gummy blowjobs. Ugh. Mike, Mike, shut up. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway. So, yeah, Paul's going to get in. Tommy's going to get in. I would probably think RVD will get in. They got to put a tag team in there. They probably put the Dudleys already in the WWE Hall of Fame. So maybe they'll put them in twice for the ECW. I don't know. Well, the Dudleys are in, so I guess the Dudleys will be out. Maybe the Gangsters will be in. Oh, that should be fun. You better get the censors ready if the Gangsters get put in the Hall of Fame. Mustafa will be the only one there, because New Jack is dead. What you say, motherfucker? Oh, damn it. Jerome is here. Jerome! Damn it, Jerome! Go back to the bar before I put you through the table. Mike, easy. Okay? I'm talking to Jerome. Get that sicko away from me, you son of a bitch. Be easy. If you want to be in the Hall of Fame, you have to be easy and don't curse. What do you mean, motherfucker? I can't curse. I'm gonna... Who said I can't curse? Is that Paul Levesque? Motherfucker. Yeah, it probably was Paul. I'm gonna curse up a stool, motherfucker. I'm gonna make Mustafa do it. Okay. Then again, maybe Balls and Axel could be in it. I actually saw on Instagram the very first time that ECW used barbed wire explosives in a match it was with the Baldies and I think it was with Balls Mahoney. I forget who he was fighting. I think it was one of the Baldies. I forgot, not Angel or not. I don't think it was Vic Grimes. No, I think it was Vic Grimes. I think it was Balls Mahoney and Vic Grimes, and Balls Mahoney I think was gonna either suplex him through the barbed wire explosives, and then Vic Grimes just like, fuck you, and Balls like, yeah! And then you see this big loud ass fuck explosion. Not like FMW style explosion, but it was a nice explosion to begin with. Where do you think that came from? Onita. But Balls brought it in it for the first time, and I don't know the exact story on it, but I think it was only used twice by Balls Mahoney. One was in Asbury Park, New Jersey, at a house show, and the other one was at I think it was in the ECW arena. I can't find that video though, but I did see the first video from Asbury Park. That was sick. People in the comments was telling me like they were there, and it was like the explosion was really loud. I mean, it is what it is. And then guess who adopted the barbed wire explosions and everything? XPW. They did it a little bit better than ECW, and not as great as FMW, but they used that in the free fall matches. When people would fall from like a 50 feet in the air, when New Jack threw Vic Grimes almost to his death, they had like I think it was Messiah or I forget the other guy's name, but they used to have like 50-foot skyfall matches, and then mostly the Messiah was like just get thrown off the top of the scaffold all the way down to the ring, which had like tables in the ring, and then as soon as he dropped, the entire freaking ring exploded. Like at an FMW show. Crazy shit. And then we all remember Wrestling Society X. We all remember that shit. That lasted one goddamn season. And then never showed the Time Bomb match on TV because it was too violent. Yet they show, I think it was Teddy Hart getting, I think it was Teddy Hart. Teddy Hart was on top of on the table, and he got doused with water, and then somebody like electrocuted him, or he electrocuted somebody else, and like the entire table exploded. And then you hear Chris Gus go, ah! And then Vampiro got put through a exploding coffin. They had a lot of crazy shit on that show, man. One guy got put through a TV that exploded. I was like, damn, and they survived that. And then they had, I think it was like 2 Japanese guys against 2 American guys in a Time Bomb match. The first ever, I think it was the first ever. And that was on TV. You have to look it up on YouTube. Trust me, look it up on YouTube. The first ever, I think they did 2 of them, but I think one was not televised, or I forget. But anyway, one of the referees got thrown into the exploding barbed wire cage. And he just got violently thrown into the cage, and the thing blows up. You see him like convulsing, like he's dying and everything. He's like, oh! And then all these celebrities come on, and they're like, what the fuck is this? They were astounded. Crazy. Like, X-Pac was on there. Remember, if all you remember, NoDQ.com, the Human Tornado was on that show. Vampiro, Teddy Hart was on there. A lot of dudes from Japan. XPW guys, I think, were on there too. Crazy. I missed that show, man. It sucks that it went for one season. Because MTV cannot do wrestling correctly. Remember when DDP was on I think it was on TRL with Carson Daly, and then they had that whole thing when he was feuding with Raven, and then Raven was on the TV, and then next thing you know, he appears behind DDP and smacked him right in the back of the head with a stop sign, and then he hit the even flow DDT through one of those makeshift tables they had. That was, crazy stuff. They kind of brought back the the rock and wrestling connection back in the mid and late 90s. With the Beavis and Butthead era in the 90s, it was crazy on MTV when they had that wrestling, and all the wrestlers come on and get beat up, and they had Wrestling Society X that lasted for one goddamn season. Why? Well, MTV's not on MTV anymore. Basically, it's Jersey Shore television now. And people getting knocked up, and freaking 18 and, what is it called? 16 and pregnant, or Teen Mom season 95 with different women, or the same fucking women that got pregnant in the first season. Oh, now they got 5 more kids. Great. How many more seasons are we gonna like annoy these fucking people that can't use a fucking condom right? Come on. Because the guy's pullout game is pretty weak. That's why they have 2-3 kids, after they have the first kid. Oh, we're gonna have another one. 2 seasons later, they have 2 more kids. How? Hate that show. I hate both shows. I hate Teen Mom. I hate Teen Mom OG. Freaking hate 16 and Pregnant. It was so stupid. And back in the day, you had Road Rules. You had The Real World. The great seasons of The Real World they had. The Las Vegas one. The one with The Miz on it. The one with Puck on it. I mean, so many good stuff. Road Rules was pretty damn good, too. First couple seasons were good. And then they somehow it was gone. I'm like, what happened to Road Rules? And then freaking Real World got completely disintegrated after a few. I think after that season, after the Boston season, it was like, this is garbage. Just 7 strangers pick to live in a room and have sex with each other. Great. No, but we can't forget Pedro and the guy in season 2 when he was gay and then sadly died of AIDS. Sad. That was sad. That whole season was sad. About the Pedro situation, but Puck, it was just crazy. He was a crazy bastard. And I think was that the same season or was that the different season? With no, I think it was the Seattle one where the guy hit the chick when she was getting in the car. And then, he goes back in. He's like, "Did you just hit her?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, bah! Biffed her in the head. Then he had to go for anger management classes. Oh, that's some real world shit. Craziness. But in any case, MTV ain't MTV anymore. It's only just Jersey Shore, and that's it. Oh yeah, Jersey Shore. Oh yeah, cats are here. Love that show. Religiously watch that. The Jersey Shore Family Vacation, and it's 15th. I don't know how many seasons of it. I think it's 4 or 5 now. Showing we got kids now. They're all Goombas now. We're Guidos. Snooki looking, Snooki having 5 more kids and acting the way she is. JWoww has bigger boobs. And now they brought back Sammy. Oh, yeah. Now they can't even bring back Ronnie because of his domestic violence shit and his whatever shit he has. God forbid they bring back Ronnie in the next season when all his domestic violence crap is over and he can get out of jail. They put them in that same house. Oh God, no! Not to hear run, stop! You fuck Benny Antoine, you fucking Guido! Run! Shut up! Like I have to. It's worse when I have to look at Angelina, that trash bag whore from Staten Island. At least she's the only good-looking one from Staten Island. Oh, you thought I was gonna say Carmella, right? Well, actually, Carmella looks better than her. I'll say that much. The real princess of Staten Island. That's Carmella, not Angelina. Ugh. Like I'm like, damn it, Vinny. Why? How did you fuck her? Why? Why, Vinny? Why? I just wanted to get some ass. Yeah, you got some nasty, smelly, this trash bag whore ass pussy from her. I mean, at least freaking he did better when he got with Snooki. And then I believe he got with JWoww one time. I don't remember. I know Paulie almost got with JWoww. Like they got in bed, they were about to do it, and she kind of like went down his pants, like, "Ooh, you got a Prince Albert on your dick." That's hot. And then she's like, "Oh, what am I doing? I got a boyfriend." And the boyfriend found out and then leaked out her nudes and everything, and she dumped his ass real quick. And then she got with Roger, that schmuck. He treated her good, and then I think they had did he? Yeah, I think they had like 2 kids together, and then they divorced, and then she's with some guy. I forgot his name. I think his name is 21 or whatever his name is. Another Guido. I think they had a kid with him. But at least she's doing good with her life, supposedly. Vinny's, still single, banging a whole bunch of chicks. Lucky him. Paulie's with that chick now. What's her name? Nicole? Not Nicole. What's her name? I don't know. I forgot her name. I think it's Nikki. I think her name is Nikki, not Nicole. Well, Nicole, I guess. I think I don't know if they're engaged or they're actually married. I know Mike the Situation is married now. He has 2 kids. Sick. We got a situation. I haven't got 3rd kid. What? And now Dina, who came on in season 3, she has, I think, 2 or 3 kids. Doing the Jersey Turnpike and everything. Crazy. That show is legendary. That's probably one of the greatest real life Italian shows. So if you want to know about Italians and everything, you watch the Jersey Shore. You're all Guidos! That's giving the Italians a bad name. No, it's actually pretty damn funny. Gabs are here. Yeah. They came and went. Yeah, good old MTV back in the day. I remember MTV when it was music television, where they had like Headbangers Ball on like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Playing those scary tunes you all know and love. They played In This Moment a few times during the later part of Headbangers Ball when they had Jose Mangin was on the show. He was playing like In This Moment like religiously. I was like, yes, this is great. Every week an In This Moment video. It's the same video, but I think they were playing like Beautiful Tragedy. Then they played Prayers, and then later on, I think the last actual In This Moment video they did was Blood, I think. And then no more Headbangers Ball after after Jose took over and everything. I know I'm going way off topic, but I don't give a shit. But in any case, freaking yeah. After Jimmy Josta was the host, and then Jose Mangin, I think, was the last actual host of Headbangers Ball. And then MTV went in a completely different direction, brought back Beavis and Butthead, and then kicked that off again. And now Beavis and Butthead are on Paramount. The new season actually starts on Thursday. On Paramount Plus, if you have that. If you don't, you better get it. I get it for free. On the PS4, I do. I don't have to pay for for that shit. The only thing I pay for is Disney Plus, Hulu, Amazon and Netflix, which I don't really watch that much anymore. Sucks, but you know. But nowadays I'm watching I've been watching The Mandalorian season 3, so good shit, by the way. It is what it is. But yeah, MTV was great back in the day. Celebrity Deathmatch, yes. Can't forget Celebrity Deathmatch. Let's get it on! With my good friend, God rest his mighty soul, Mills Lane. I'm Johnny Gomez. And I'm Nick Diamond. Good fight. Good night. All the epic matches they had. Ozzy was like undefeated on that show. Marilyn Manson, I think, was undefeated. Rob Zombie was undefeated. They had Stone Cold was there. They had The Undertaker beat the fuck out of and kill Vince McMahon, which was hilarious. Oh yeah, good shit back in the day. Forget Howard Stern being a referee for Carmen Electra and Pamela Anderson. And I think Pamela Anderson won after Howard Stern was doing his fart man gimmick on the show, and then he was like really gonna let one out and like kill both of them with his big giant fart, and I think Carmen like stopped it somehow, and then Pamela Anderson like kicked freaking. She kicked Howard Stern right in the ass, and his butt exploded, and then him and Carmen Electra went right into a wall, killing Carmen Electra. And he's like, "Was that? I think that was good for you. Was it? It was good for me. It was good for you, or something like that." And he's like, "Carmen," and then she's dead. And then Mills like saying, "Pamela Anderson is the winner." That was hilarious. I miss Celebrity Deathmatch. I wish it came back, and I think it is coming back. Not new stuff, but I think it's gonna be on Paramount. Oh, it is on Paramount. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But, man, I miss MTV. I miss all these music channels that used to come out. They had VH1 Classic, VH1. Now VH1's not even... It's the same thing as MTV now. Which is just horrible. No more VH1 Classic. I can't watch That Metal Show, which I was on, by the way. If anybody remembers That Metal Show. With Eddie Trunk, Don Jamieson, and Jim Florentine. I did meet Eddie Trunk, by the way. He's an asshole, by the way. Back in the day when I went on the show. I wanted to go on when Lita Ford was on, and I missed that episode. But I was on with the great legend himself, Ted Nugent. Cat Scratch Fever! You know, I didn't meet Ted Nugent, but I was sitting right next to the guy when not sitting next to him. I was when he was doing the interview, and then he played guitar at the end. I was like right next to the dude. Like about 2 people next to him. And then he was like right there. I'm like, God! Nugent! Play some Cat Scratch Fever! You know? Give me your guitar! Freaking Rosa was falling in love with the guy. I followed Ted Nugent on Facebook, and he has a great YouTube channel talking politics and shit. But he does play his electric twanger. Did you know that I didn't invent the middle finger? You know? But I've learned to perfect it. Right here. Right here. Well, Eddie, I did not invent the middle finger, but I've learned to perfect it. Gotta love that Nashville pussy, you know? Anyway, that's a band, by the way. Nashville Pussy is an actual name for a band. Like, Thunder Pussy. That's an actual name for a band, too. Thunder Pussy. I'm not kidding. No cap. Look it up. Thunder Pussy is an actual name for a band. Probably the greatest band in the history of television. In the history of metal. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love MTV. Okay, let's get back to wrestling now. We talked too much about MTV. MTV. But I miss VH1. I freaking miss Much Music before it became Fuse. I actually met the chick that did. If you ever watched Uranium back on Fuse, I know the chick Julia from Uranium. I met her at a bagel shop, which is crazy, right near my area. Me and my dad went to a bagel shop right near the train station, getting a bagel, and then she comes in. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't recognize her at first. I was like, oh, just some random chick coming into the bagel shop. And then I saw her uranium necklace. I go, excuse me, are you Julia from Uranium? She goes, yes, I am. I go, oh, I love your show. I forgot. It was like, this was before, the Twin Towers went down, so and this one was around. I was like, can you play some Ozzy? Good shit. Good shit back in the day, man. Now there's no freaking music channels on TV. It's horrible. All you got is reality garbage fucking TV. Not even good ones, besides Jersey Shore. Not even good reality shows. Not back in the day when you had the Osbournes, which was like the greatest reality show in history of television. And then you had besides the Osbournes, and you had which gave birth to shows like Road Rules and The Real World and all that other good shit back in the day. And then you had Donald Trump. I had The Apprentice, a great show. You're fired. You're fired. Back before I was president of the United States, I'm going to run next year against Joe Biden. I'm going to really beat him this time. He's not going to steal the election from me. It's going to be huge. I'm going to get acquitted. Pretty much he is going to get acquitted. That fucking bullshit where they want to put him in jail and all that shit. Fuck you, Manhattan DA. He's gonna get out. He's gonna. It's not even worth a retrial. He didn't do anything wrong, really. In my opinion. But in any case, when they do that retrial, Trump is gonna get off. It's gonna be great. And then he's just gonna focus on the election. He's gonna whip that fucking piece of garbage Biden, who can't formulate a fucking sentence. Can't think for himself. He's sniffing little girls' hairs. A freaking pedophile. He is. Pedophile President Biden. That's what he is. Sleepy Joe. Get him out. And take his bitch Kamala Harris with him. Get a real vice president. I don't know who it would be. Maybe Sarah Huckabee or somebody. I don't know. But it'd be way better than freaking, way better than freaking Kamala Harris. Ugh. Get them out. Get these damn Democrats out. Makes me want to vomit. Living in this fucking country with a douchebag president and a douchebag vice president. Give me Ron DeSantis, goddammit, or Trump. Well, DeSantis will probably be in 2028. Because I don't think even if he does run this year, he's getting whitewashed already. He's getting destroyed, which sucks. But if he doesn't win in 2024, I think he's going to go in 2028. He's going to win in 2028, most likely. It is what it is. But I think the next 8 to 10 years is going to be great for the United States if Trump and DeSantis win. In different years, you know what I mean. 24 and 28. And maybe 32. Who knows? But I won't be living in this godforsaken hellhole of New York City with a garbage mayor. I thought Eric Adams would be so good, and New York is still a hellhole. Even if I move down to Florida or I move to LA, it's going to be worse. Couldn't be that much worse. Then again, who knows? But it is what it is. All right, let's move on. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's get back to Raw. I wasted way too much time. But it's my show. Like I said, I can do whatever the fuck I want. If you don't like it, don't fucking watch. But you will, because you love me. All right, move on. And the chat room's still open, by the way, if you want to, shoot the shit. Talk about some wrestling, talk about politics, you want to talk about anything you want. I don't give a shit. All right, so let's get back to Raw. All right, so where we left off before I went on 6,000 tangents. Anyway, so the Bloodline come out, and then the Judgment Day come out. They stare each other down. Paul said apparently Roman put all this together, a short-term deal between the teams, which has, like I said, Jimmy and Jay like, hey, why weren't we notified about this? Why isn't the tribal chief not getting back to our text messages? And Paul's like, oh. So Paul actually says, well, Roman didn't want anyone but me and Solo. And then Heyman's like, because there are no sudden movements, knowing and then Finn Balor isn't very happy with all this. So Heyman's like, well, Solo is going to help handle the Bad Bunny situation. And then Rhea Ripley stares in his, switches places with Finn and starts staring at Solo. I'm like, are we going to get this match already? I mean, can we just get Solo and Rhea Ripley beating the fucking shit out of each other? I mean, it has to happen. Come on, Paul. Give me what I want, Paul. Hunter, give me what I want, Hunter. It's gotta happen. It has to happen. Anyway, so he was like, "Whoa, hold this, Solo, hold on, calm down. You got a wife, hold on. You want to get Buddy Murphy mad at you, or Dom at this point." Anyway, so Heyman asks if everything is okay, and Rhea's like, "For now." So while Solo deals with the Bad Bunny problem, the Bloodline needs to deal with their Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle problem. And since the Bloodline is facing them at Backlash, so that's one of the big announcements that they made, the Judgment Day is going to take care of them tonight in a 6-man tag team main event. But as for right now, Solo is going to take on this man, and that's Rey Mysterio. So I was like, oh, Judgment Day is going to take care of, Matt Riddle and Sami and Kevin. So they're doing the Bloodline a solid, maybe. And then, in turn, Solo is going to take care of Rey Mysterio and the Judgment Day's problem with the LWO. So a little bit of a deal between the two factions. I would love to see them fight it out, We might get that next week if you saw the ending. But we'll see what happens with that. But it looks like they might team up to take on the LWO and Kevin, Sami, and Riddle. Maybe in a weird 10-man tag, 10-person tag. Who knows? But we get that. So it was a pretty good... So... good stare downs by both teams and everything. And I gave the first segment 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. And we will move on with that. Trish Stratus' Bad Diva as a Hall of Fame is bad too. What? The Hall of Fame sucks, dude. The Hall of Fame is a joke. They put people that should not even be in the Hall of Fame before people that should be actually in the Hall of Fame. Miss Elizabeth, anyone? How is she not in the Hall of Fame? How? It boggles my mind that, Moolah and Mae Young, okay, put them in. Okay, that's fine. But why wasn't Miss Elizabeth the first person not in the Hall of Fame? Why wasn't she the first person? Just because Moolah was the longest reigning women's champion at the time? She gets put in first because of what she did with the women's title? Okay. And then Mae Young, because Mae Young. Not because of, giving birth to a hand. But, those two people, yes. And then the third person should have been Miss Elizabeth. I don't even know who the third person was. But they don't put her in. They put Trish Stratus in. I'm okay with that. Lita, all the women that came before them, Molly Holly, Stacy. Now they put Stacy in. I don't know why they put Stacy in, but I'm gonna allow it. But they put the Bella sluts in before girls like Melina, Gail Kim, Victoria. What? They put Beth fucking Phoenix in before them? They're gonna put Stephanie in pretty soon. I mean, next year's in Philly, so if they do put a woman in, I think they might put Beulah in, or they might put. I would say Francine, but really, Francine said on her podcast that she may or may not accept a Hall of Fame induction. I don't know, but if she does, I would have Shane Douglas induct her, because I mean they're like not like that, but I mean they're like this. If you follow ECW lore, they're like inseparable. When she turned on Tommy and then went with actually before she went with Tommy, she was with Shane, and then they kind of Shane and Francine were kind of like in and out, not like that, but then she got with Tommy and then went back to Shane. And she's basically been with Shane at conventions religiously, like with Sandman too, but not together because Shane had a wife at the time, and I think the wife kind of got jealous. I mean, when did you get jealous if you had Francine next to you? Or Beulah or Kimona Wanalea? Oh, I like to have all three by my side. Holy shit. That's a triple threat, if you know what I mean. Got the fucking music. You can suck my ass. Okay, Shane, shut up. Creepy. But yeah, Trish is not a bad diva, She's one hot smoking piece of ash. One of my crushes back in the 90s, next to Sunny, when she was actually good looking. When she was good looking, Sunny. When Sunny was good looking, now she's about to bang some dudes in jail, or some chicks. Who knows? Or she's just gonna get her ass raped in jail. Who knows? But her career went downhill when she got with drugs and all the other shit. But yeah, don't even start with me with the Hall of Fame, dude. Do not start. I'll go 24 hours talking about the Hall of Fame. I'll get tired after a while, but I'm like, fuck the Hall of Fame. 5 o'clock in the morning, we're talking about the Hall of Fame. But Trish isn't a bad diva. She's one hot piece of ash. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, move on. All right, but I'll talk about Trish in a minute. All right, so we get to Rey Mysterio and Solo, me bookie. Everyone left ringside. Yeah, good. Make it 1-on-1, which is what they should do. So Rey jumps over Solo to start, gets taken down by basically brute power. Solo starts beating the fuck out of him at a really slow pace, as Rey's in trouble early. Then we get the old-fashioned nerve hold, circa 1914. Keeps Rey down, keeps it on, and then Rey comes back with a head scissors, sending both of them to the floor as we're going to break. We come back. Rey gets caught in another 1914 move, a neck crank, sent into the corner. Then Solo goes for the running MAGA attack, the running hip attack. He missed. Rey goes with a basement drop kick. Then a springboard moonsault is counted into a Samoan drop by Solo for a near fall. Rey comes right back with the frog splash. Not like any Guerrero, I say. Why is Rey trying to do my move, I say, pero? I don't know, Eddie. I don't know. He tries to emulate you and he fails. Because he's a pendejo. Exactly. But anyway. And then the Usos come out to break up the 619 attempt. Even though he hit it. And then the LWO come out. Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wild. And Raul Mendoza. I'm like, where's Selena Vega? I guess she was in the back. Well, not that back. You know what I mean. She wasn't there because Rhea Ripley was there with Selena. She wasn't there. Probably hanging out with her hubby, Malachi Black, Tommy N. Anyway, so the LWO cut him off. Solo breaks up another 619 attempt. And then a third one actually connects. Rey goes up top, goes for the Eddie Guerrero splash, and he missed like a piece of crap that he is. And then Solo gets up, picks Rey up. Boom! Samoan spike. 1, 2, 3. Solo gets the win. Pretty decent match. Almost 13-minute match. And I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Solo and the Usos beat the living crap out of the entire LWO. And then they go to the back, and that's pretty much it. They leave him laying. And Solo with that goddamn black towel. Solo's trying to be like Taz, with that towel over his head. It's like, oh, Red Hook brother, That towel gets more airtime than Wheeler Yuta. It's true. It's a proven fucking fact. Wheeler Yuta sucks. He is garbage. He's worse than Cody. I'm sorry. What would you have to have? A Cody promo that bores you half to death and he's crying up a wazoo? Or would you have Wheeler Yuta boring you like, I'm gonna be extreme and violent, and I'll bore you for 5 minutes. I'm like, shut up, dude. Your matches suck half the time. You're just fucking carrying Claudio and Moxley's bags there, dude. You're not anything to write home about. And with Cody, he comes out, does a stupid song. Adrenaline in my soul. Cody Rhodes is gonna cut a stupid fucking 20-minute promo. Whoa! And then he gets in the ring after the fans like, Cody, yeah, Cody. And he goes, what do you want to talk about? I'm like, I don't want to hear you talk for 20 minutes about the same goddamn thing every week. Fucking idiot. It's like what Roman said way back in the day. It's the same thing over and over and over. It's like missionary position every single night. Pretty much. That's a Cody Rhodes promo. Every fucking week. Same fucking thing. What do you want to talk about? I'm going through struggles. I'm going to freaking go win the title and lose. I'm the son of a plumber and I can't even beat Roman. I'm a piece of crap. I am it. No, you know what you are, Cody? Boring. I'm so glad Roman fucking won at WrestleMania. I'm so glad. And even people like the Road Dogg and Teddy Long are saying, oh, if Cody would have won, it would have been a bad business decision. You think? It's not his time yet. It will be. Not now. Not even at SummerSlam. Let's hope. But that's kind of a little rumor now that Cody's going to win Money in the Bank. I hope not. If they're talking about LA Knight, Eli Drake winning Money in the Bank, he should win it, go on a humongous winning streak, and then when he actually sees Roman's in trouble, somebody like Cody or maybe Braun Breaker beat him up to the point where we're gonna see it cash in, and we're gonna see it, and then Eli Drake comes out, and then next thing you know, Roman gets up, fuck you, Eli. Smashes, stacks, pins him, which won't make me that mad, but, because I like Eli and everything. Smashes him maybe Cody should have won. Nah. I don't care who wins Money in the Bank. They're not going to cash in on Roman, okay? It's over. Just scrap Money in the Bank because nobody's going to beat Roman. Nobody's going to cash in on him. It's not going to be Cody. It's not going to be Eli. Ain't going to be anybody. Maybe Solo. Maybe, if Solo is in it. If Solo's in Money in the Bank, is in the match, he's a heavy favorite. Unless Cody's in it, then you can put Cody or Solo to win that. But then again, if you have Eli, then he's the sleeper. So, but we'll see July 1st, my friends. We will see. R.I.P. to Umaga. Ooh, Maga. Or Rosie from the superhero in training. God, I can't believe they used shit as an acronym as superhero in training. If it works for Van Halen, then, why not? Why did I say Van Halen? Because they have an album called Fuck. I'm not kidding. They have an album called Fuck, which is abbreviated Fuck for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. The Fuck album, basically. God rest Eddie Van Halen's mighty soul. But it is what it is. And we move on. All right. So we move on. All right. Then we go to a a video from early in the day in Adam Pearce's office where Adam has Chad Gable. Oh, thank you. Shush. Oh, shush, please. He has Otis and Maxine Dupri. The lovely, vivacious Sophia Cromwell looking hot. I mean, I want to know. You want to know what makes Daddy Gilmore's dick hard? God damn those women in WWE. Who does their tailoring and who does their wardrobe? Is it them or is it somebody else? Because like this week and last week, the women were looking fabulous. Boobies popping out, you know. Freaking EO looking amazing as always. I mean, she's always amazing. Freaking Trish looking amazing this week with her boobs popping out. The freaking cowboy hat looking like she was in 1998. Fucking epic shit. What is that noise? Outside my door. Outside. Like a freaking aeroplane. I lived at the airport, so it's like really loud airplane or a helicopter. I don't know what it is. It's annoying me the fuck out of me. I don't have soundproof windows, but fucking annoying. But anyway, all right. So we had Chad Gable, Otis, and Maxine Dupri arguing over what the future of Otis is going to be, and then we have a shush off between Maxine. Between Sophia Cromwell and Chad Gable. It's like, oh no, we're a package deal. We can't be traded. We can't be split up in the draft. That don't work that way, Chad. So then Adam Pearce's like, I don't have to take this. I got things to deal with Brock and Cody. I'm getting out of here. You sort it out. Okay. So that was a weird segment. I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. We get that. Then we get a recap of EO, my third wife EO. Yeah, it was an airplane. It sounded like a really, I don't know what it was. Small jet airplane. That's what it was. Or a helicopter, maybe some thugs, some nasty, people are running from the law. That's happened a few times, like freaking, like late at night, freaking police helicopters like roaming around, my area, either in the park or with somewhere around. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And my neighborhood is a quiet neighborhood. You don't deal with crime. But, we have, once in a blue moon, you have the fire department around here. You have the cops around here once in a while. Not too much. I think the last time that the fire department were around my area, there was a big-ass fucking fire way in the park. Way down by the highway. Was where I live. There's a big park, and it's like a bigger park way by the highway. Crazy. Big fire, like black smoke, like completely filled the sky. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I thought it was the apocalypse. me and Rose are going down, we're going out, I think we're going shopping or something we're doing. And they're like, what the fuck just happened? Then we hear, the freaking fire trucks are coming down the block. We thought there was somebody's house was on fire. But like where we saw the fire coming out, I was like, probably in the park somewhere. Probably somebody lit a fire. Or maybe it was a brush fire. I don't know. Crazy stuff. But yeah, we it just sometimes I hear I do shows that I have like freaking mopeds coming down the fucking block like 4 o'clock in the morning. Real Rowdy knows all about that. If he was here, he knows all about that. I did a couple of shows at like 3:45 in the morning. Like, what the fuck? I found out it was one of the neighbors on another block coming down and joyriding or whatever the fuck he was doing. I wanted to go out and smash his fucking moped. Craziness in my area. That's what happens when you live in New York. The craziness. Thankfully, I'll be getting out of here pretty soon. Hopefully in a couple of years, maybe sooner. Who knows? At this rate. My house is completely almost spotless right now. But I still got, I got my back room has some stuff still in that I gotta put some stuff in storage. I said I gotta clean out my music closet. My other closet over, well, you can't see it, but it's over here, has some clothes, and I gotta get everything from the attic, and I don't even want to know what's in the attic. Probably dead animals are in there. Ugh. And maggots and stuff like that. I don't know, but I'm too nervous to go up there in the attic, and I have my guitars in there, collecting dust. No, I take them out every once in a while to polish, make them look nice. But anyway, I have 3 guitars, by the way. Really 4, but one of them broke. My acoustic guitar I have to fix. But the other ones are in pretty decent condition. I just haven't really taken. I take them out once in a while to practice and everything. I have a 7-string. I have 2 6-strings, and an acoustic 6-string. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll break it out when I get some time. Play some Isley Brothers tunes. But it is what it is. I'm a little rusty, so I have to practice this weekend. So I'm gonna break out the guitar. I'll do some stuff. I'm actually doing a music video this weekend. So not from me, but for good friends of mine that I work with. So, but they're part of the what I do. So I work in music. So I do other stuff. I do stuff at home and promotion stuff, and then sometimes once in a while I'll go to the studio and jam and do some like engineering work, and then I do pictures and video for bands and stuff like that. So I'm pretty well known in the music. Well, not well known, but in the New York indie band area, if you want to be specific. But I'm gonna do all that this weekend. I'm gonna have good fun, do some jamming, and I'm gonna do some filming. I can't wait for that. We move on. But that's that. I didn't see that. Insanity Plex, my good buddy from the XWF. What's going on, my friends? This guy, Insanity Plex, he knows all about the fucking XWF before it became a pedophile fed. He can tell you stories about me kicking some ass in the XWF. Anyway, he says, Omos is looking really good lately. Man is a specimen, a body like a god. Okay. Settle down, children. Omos is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Okay. Can't cut a promo for the life of him. And half his matches haven't been even that good, so. I think his time with AJ was the best of his career. And then he got with MVP, and it kind of went downhill. We haven't seen Omos in a while. Since WrestleMania, after Brock basically destroyed him. Well, he didn't really destroy him, but, he hit the F5, and then after that, we didn't see Omos for a while. Is he going to get traded? Probably. Where's he going to go? Don't care. I don't care. I don't care because they're not going to bring back the Hurt Business as much as they were trying to do. When they had the vignettes of, Shelton Benjamin and Caprice Coleman with MVP in the back when Adam Pearce was talking, and then you would see him with Adam Pearce, like, we were like, oh, the Hurt Business is coming back, great, with Omos, right? And maybe Bobby Lashley would come back. They completely forgot about that. Now, what's going to happen? I don't know. Shelton's probably, I don't know where Shelton's going to go. Probably the unemployment line. Same thing with Caprice Coleman, like, where is he going to go? Omos, I don't know. You think Omos goes to NXT? Would he fit in NXT? Probably not. Because he doesn't fit on Raw or SmackDown. So, yeah, let's bring him to NXT. See what he does there. Probably do nothing. Sit there and catering all day. Eating those, big juicy steaks that Titus makes every goddamn week. Well, whatever he eats, I don't know if he eats what he eats. I don't care. But Omos. Oh, God. Omos, the big black diesel. Or as I call him, Almost. What as we call him? Almost. Anyway. Moving along. I talked about the airplane. Whatever that was. Little Fettuccini 68 says Cody is looking soft. Soft? Pretty much. He's looking like a piece of shit. His promos are weak as fuck. That's depending on what you think. But how much power do I got on my phone? Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, Cody is. I don't know. Cody's starting to bore the fuck out of me. And I respect Cody because, with Dusty, Dusty Rhodes, baby, to make a dream. Why my son cutting bad promos for him, if you will. Well, Dusty, he sucks. Pretty much. Should have stayed in AEW, Cody. Should have stayed there. But then again, the Bucks would have ran him out anyway. And Tony Khan. I read a story, this weird rumor that the WWE has plans for Cody leaving the WWE. I'm like, what? Okay, that makes no sense. Cody has a 3-year deal with, I think a 3 or 4 year deal with WWE. He ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Unless he actually wants to, it's like, oh, I'm out of here. Tony, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Tony's like, fuck you! And then CM Punk's like just waiting, and he's like, fuck you, Cody. I'm the best. Pretty much. Punk's coming back in about a month and a half from now to make AEW really better. 600. I still don't understand how the hell Rampage did 639,000 views for a Friday night show at 9:38 p.m. 639,000. Blows my mind. And then on Saturday this week, that's going to drop because, nothing's on Saturday. Who's going to watch? What's there to watch on Saturday? This week, nothing. Besides the basketball. Well, probably take a hit because of basketball and hockey. Most likely. So that number 639 is going to go way down to like maybe 400,000 at 10 o'clock. And then the week after that, April the 28th, is going to be at 5:30 in the afternoon when everybody's coming home from work. Nobody's going to watch except me, because I get out early on Fridays. So we got that, and I don't know what the rating for that will be. Probably not much. And then going into May is probably going to be preempted all May because of the NBA and NHL playoffs. And then when June starts, God forbid Rampage is preempted, which I doubt. If they put Collision on TNT on Saturday nights at 8 o'clock on June 17th, so tentatively dated, I wouldn't even put it on TNT. Put it on TBS. Nothing's on TBS except for the movie of the week. Well, not even the movie of the week. It's just random movies. I was talking about it Saturday night when I was talking about CM Punk going to be on Collision because of the roster split and all that. Which is stupid in itself. The roster split, the soft roster split. So Punk doesn't have to be on the same show as the Bucks and Kenny. He doesn't have to be on Dynamite, or he's going to be on Rampage. But guess what? He's supposed to come back June 21st. Supposedly. Allegedly. In Chicago. That's where, Collision is supposed to start June 17th in Chicago. And then June 21st is going to be Dynamite in Chicago and Rampage. So 3 big shows, possibly a fourth show on the week after June 24th for Collision if they tape, which I'd rather have them do it live. That's just my opinion. Like Saturday Night Live. But we'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah, the Punky Brewster, as MJF would call him, is coming back in the middle to end of June. He's going to help the ratings? Hell yes. for Collision, but not so much for Dynamite. I don't know. But it depends what these meetings that Punk is gonna have with some of the roster, like Jericho, and Jericho wants to fuck him up. Same thing with the Bucks and Kenny. They didn't want nothing to do with him, but Tony, is trying to have meetings with them and everything. And what really Tony needs to do is just tell him to cut the shit. That's what he should do, because I think he was told that he doesn't want to have another incident like they had before. I think Warner Brothers Discovery or somebody told Tony Khan to basically keep Punk in check. Don't have him infect AEW. Basically, long story short. So, if I was Punk, what I would do is apologize to the Bucks and Kenny, have a civil freaking relationship, just professional business thing. Just, you don't have to, you can still hate each other and everything, but when it comes to, being on the air and everything, being professionals. Away from camera, I don't give a shit what they do. But just keep it away from television and away from media scrums. They shouldn't even be at media scrums. I mean, if Punk's going to be at All In, that's definite. Against who? I don't know. Maybe Will Ospreay. Or maybe probably be Kenny versus Will Ospreay. That's the rumor. As far as Punk goes, if he's at All In, who's he face? I don't know. Don't know. But you do know when they had that media scrum, if Punk's there, he's going to be, eating his, what was it, Mindy's? The muffin thing muffin company in Chicago, I think it was Mindy's or Mandy's or whatever it is. Eating his goddamn corn muffins or whatever he's eating. And then just talk out of his ass half the time. Oh, I hate the Bucks can't manage a target, And Tony's just standing there like he can't do anything. Drinking his water or whatever he was drinking, like lemonade Sprite or whatever it was. And then when he leaves, he snorts the cookie. Oh, it feels so good. I ain't gonna put up with this shit. I don't know, but really, Punk needs to apologize and just move. Everybody has to move the fuck on. They may still hate each other. They can have all the animosity in the world. But when it comes to when those lights come on and they're in front of the fans, stop it. Be professionals, not assholes. That's just my opinion. That is my opinion. And that's it. All right, let me finish up the Raw review, and I'll get to these comments in a little bit, okay? So I want to get to bed. Anyway. So where were we? All right, so Solo beat Rey Mysterio, and then we had the segment with Chad Gable, Maxine Dupri, and Otis about his future, and basically they have a shoosh off, and Adam Pearce like, get out of my office! And then we have that. Okay. Then we have a recap of EO earning a women's title match last week, and Bayley getting them a tag team title shot or soon something, so the tension between the girls in Damage Control, EO's like, oh, me got title match, But after that, I'd fuck you, Peter Gilmore in the ass, Wait a minute, what? You mean I'd fuck you in the ass, EO? That sounded weird. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, so after that, we get to our next match on the card. We have Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's actually her hair. She's Bianca Belair, the Raw Women's Champion. She comes out looking like $1 million. She's taking on Dakota Kai, who has Bayley. Give me a hug. And the lovely, vivacious, my third wife, EO, looking amazing. What I've done to that woman's pussy makes me happy. If you want to know what makes Daddy Gilmore's dick hard, that's EO. And Asuka and Kairi. And all the other women in Stardom. Mina Sakamura, or not Sakamura. Mina Sakawasaki, whatever her last name is. the leader of Cosmic, what's the name of it? Cosmic Venus, because Cosmic Angels died this past weekend. One of the members that was in it, Waka, is now with Mina now, which is great. Now she has Julia and that other chick there. Mercedes Moné beat the fuck out of someone, I forget who it was, but that's going to be her next challenger. And I heard she's going to be signing an extension with New Japan and Stardom. So there you go for that. And New Japan Pro Wrestling is on the road to Dominion pretty soon. I think it's at the end of this month or sometime in May. But get that. So anyway, Bianca Belair and Dakota Kai non-title match. Io and Bayley at ringside. It was a pretty decent match, nothing great, 9-minute match. Bianca's in control to start. We get a drop kick, then a nip up, then a sending moonsault for a near fall. I'm sounding like I'm from Boston. Near fall, Boston. Fuck Boston, by the way. Fuck the Bruins. And that's pretty much it. Bruins won tonight. Big fucking whoop. Look who you're facing. Florida. Wait till you face the Rangers. We'll see who's the better team then. I'll tell you that much. Rangers are in action tomorrow, by the way, against the Devils. Gonna be a tough series. I'll say that much. The Devils are tough, but the Rangers are tougher, and there's no quit in New York. So I can't wait for that tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on MSG. Rangers! But I think that game is on TNT as well, so I'm gonna watch that. Or you can watch it. I think it might be on the NHL Network. But in any case, watch the Rangers tomorrow, and then go into, which leads into NXT. So I'm gonna have to picture it, and then you got the Met game coming on at 10. Mets won today, by the way. 8-6, they came back to win. Brett Beatty had he made his not his Met debut, his season debut with the Mets, and had a hit and an RBI. This is what it is. Vogie with a 2-1 dinger, and then some big time hitting for once. Pitching wasn't so great. Peterson sticking up the joint with six runs, giving up 2 home runs to that bitch from Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. But who won the game there, Freddie? The Mets, because that's what we do. So we got that game 2 tomorrow. Tyler McGill against Clayton Kershaw. Oh, that's going to be a toughie tomorrow. And then Wednesday afternoon, the final game of that series, Mad Max Scherzer against Noah Syndergaard. I'd love for the Mets to light him up. Blast him with 10 fucking runs in the first inning. Get him out. Should have never left the Mets, you fucking idiot. Just the same thing for DeGrom when he comes to New York in the summertime. Oh, man. He's going to get cheered, he's going to get his cheers and get his boos because he said he wanted to be a Met for life, and then what happens? He's like, I'm going to take $85 million to go to Texas and stick up the joint there. It is what it is. But we move on. All right, so where was I? Okay. So Bianca comes back, hitting a running blockbuster, some rolling suplexes. Then we get the handspring moonsault for a near fall. She goes for a victory roll face plant that by Dakota drops Bianca for a little change of pace. Bianca gets right back up, tries for the KOD, but Dakota grabs her hair, her actual hair. That braid is her actual hair. You think it's not, but it is. She said it herself. Anyway, another victory roll sends Bianca into the corner, but the running knee in the corner missed, and Bianca picked up Dakota, hits the KOD, 1, 2, 3, Bianca Belair gets the win over Dakota Kai in front of a very upset Io, who goes like, I want you, and then we have sushi. No. So Io is waiting in the wings. Is she going to win? Probably not. It sucks. They got to build somebody up, and Io, in my opinion, is it should have been Asuka because she was on a roll, and then what happens? Her WrestleMania losing streak continues, and now Asuka's, I don't know where to be found besides my bedroom. She put up a picture on Twitter with all like a puzzle in her with her face. Says, "Do you miss?" It's like, "I miss you," and then, "Yeah, we miss you too, Asuka. When are you gonna come back?" Well, after I unlock the door in the dungeon. But I digress. But I think the only person that can beat Bianca right now is probably Charlotte Flair or Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 40. If they do it, but I think they will. We'll see. Kind of teased it, if you noticed, after WrestleMania, they kind of teased it. So maybe there's like a 1 year build happening with Bianca and Rhea as the best on Raw versus the best on SmackDown. Who's going to be the best? I think it's going to be Rhea Ripley. But we'll move on. We'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. All right, so I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we're going to look back at Brock Lesnar taking out Cody 2 weeks ago. Then we get a video on Bronson Reed. Okay. And what he did to Bobby last week and that double count out, which is stupid. Anyway, and then we get a video from the Judgment Day as I think it was it Byron? I think it was Byron in the back. No, Paul was in the back. They're happy with what Solo did, but Paul comes in, makes sure they're satisfied, and Finn's like, it's like this. He says it's time for Judgment Day to get rid of the Bloodlines problem. So Rhea scares Paul away, leaving him to call Roman. My trouble, Chief. Mommy Rhea Ripley scared me. I need you to come on SmackDown. Deal with her. No, just have Solo just stare at her all day. Don't have Roman fight your battles there, Paul. Come on now. Grab some balls, man. You're from New York, Paul. You're a fat... Well, I don't want to say what I was going to say, but he's fat from New York. Come on, Paul. Grab some... I mean, don't you have any balls down there? Little fat balls. But I digress. All right, so after that, we get Cody Rhodes coming out. Yeah, Cody! MDK only Cody! He comes out to bore us to death. What? He's like, what do you want to talk about? And as always, he wants to talk about Brock. And then Adam Pearce comes out. And he's like, no, Cody, we can't do this. You're not medically cleared. So Cody's like, all right, I'm going to leave. But he's like, he has second thoughts, and he grabs a chair, and then Pearce like, Cody, settle down, Cody. Stop it, Cody. Stop it. Stop it. Silence. Why are you so crazy? Take it easy. So Cody gets back in the ring, and then security comes out, the indie jobbers, like I like to call them, even though in New York you don't call them indie jobbers. You call them actual indie wrestlers. Because New York is the mecca of indie wrestling. I'm telling you the truth. You think it's California, it's not. New York has the best fucking indie feds in the world. And that's the best indie fed in the world. That's, WOW, but I digress. There's BCW and there's GCW, which is a good hardcore fed. If you want hardcore deathmatch wrestling, you go to GCW. That's the number one deathmatch fed in all of the land, along with ICW and H2O, and that's based off in Jersey. But if you want good fashion New York wrestling, you go down to Staten Island and go to WOW, my friends. It's a proven fact. I'm just saying what I have to say. That's it. But anyway, so the security guards come out and they try to get Cody out of the ring. And then Brock Lesnar comes out in a cowboy hat and a trench coat looking like The Undertaker. I think he was paying homage to the Undertaker with, the cowboy hat, the hat and the trench coat. And all he needed was some freaking, pyro to come out, lightning bolts to come out of his ass or something like that. So he comes out and starts, smiling at Cody. And Cody's like, get me over the fuck, get over. I'm going to kick his ass. Get over here. So Adam Pearce begs Cody not to do it because he'll regret it, you think? So it's like, okay, Cody, I'll give you what you want. I'll give you your match. You happy now? So he's trying to calm Rhodes down. Rhodes goes after security, beats the fuck out of all of them. And then he goes outside. There's more security guards coming. Where did these guys come from? And then he tries to beat them up. But then he gets held back. And then Brock's like, fuck you, I'm out. So there was like no point, no explanation why Brock did what he did 2 weeks ago. I'm like, okay, where are we going here? And then Cody beats the fuck out of security, grabs the mic, calls Lesnar a coward. Really, Cody? Really? Really? Finally? Really? Okay, Cody, you're a bitch. If Brock's a coward, you're a bitch. And that's all I gotta say about that. We move on. So I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars. All right, after that, we get to your match of the night. Surprisingly, this was the match of the night. Next to the main event, so in a way. Seth Rollins, Bernard Jack, takes on The Miz. Back and forth match that went. I'm going to abbreviate some of this because it's getting close to 4 o'clock. I want to go to bed. We get the figure 4, goes on Rollins, but Rollins slips out of it, setting up a hard form to the back of the head. Miz goes to the knee, hits a pair of DDTs, or Miz DDTs for a near fall. Then he hits a super skull-crushing finale. Oh, he goes for it. It gets blocked. Rollins hits a superplex into the Cataclysm, or the Paradox. The Falcon Arrow comes after that. Then he goes in the corner, sets up the stomp. Boom! Hits the stomp. And he finishes off the Miz in 12 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Match was pretty damn good. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. I need to wet my whistle. Give me a second. Cheers, my friends. Oh. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, after that, we get a promo from Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle. They're in the back doing some strategy for Backlash. Owens doesn't like the concept of listening to Riddle's eyes. Sami's like, hear him out. He might not be on the weed anymore, but hear him out. So Riddle suggests that he wrap his toe and call it Toe Bro. You know Vince is writing his lines. You know it has to be Vince writing his lines. Because it can't be just him. So Owens like, what? I'm like, yeah, what? Next thing you know, freaking Riddle will start eating his toe like he's freaking Darby Allin. Remember, Darby was like, he fucking bit Swerve's fucking foot. Darby must like those footlongs. But I digress on that. He wanted it his way at Subway. Anyway, so Sami's like, the toe bro. So Owens like, what? Like, what are we playing Stone Cold here? Riddle says that he was kidding and wants to take out the bloodline for everything they've done to him and almost ending his career. So Owens is like, that's the Riddle I wanted to hear. But he's like, I'm out of here anyway. I'm out. I don't want to hear what anything else has to say. So he walks away without really saying anything, and Sami just stands there like, oh, what the fuck just happened here? Guys, what? Okay. All right, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Look at that. All right, they're going to look back at Trish Stratus turning on Becky after losing the belts. So we're going to hear from the lovely Trish in a little bit. They're going to look back at Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed going to a double countout last week. Oh, we got that. Speaking of Bobby, we have him in our next match, in a non-title match against the United States Champion Austin Theory. Ended the way you thought it was going to end. Bronson Reed comes out, jumps Lashley in the corner after Lashley was going to do some damage to Theory in the corner. So Bobby Lashley gets the win by disqualification. 12-minute match. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Bronson beats up Lashley, but Theory has to save Bronson from the hurt lock with a drop kick, and Bronson's like, what? And then And then you see Theory go, kick his ass. So after that, Bronson beats the crap out of Lashley, hits a Samoan drop, then he goes on top, hits the tsunami, and lays him out. So the Lashley Bronson Reed feud continues on. We'll see what happens with that next week. And we move on. All right, here we go to Trish Stratus's promo, and man, does she look hot! Oh, she made Daddy Gilmore's dick hard. But Joseph Gilmore, whatever you want to call it. She made me stand at attention for about 15 minutes. But anyway, she talks about what a joke the women's wrestling used to be before she came around and made it good. Talks about how it was with her and Lita, but they're only half right. She brought it credibility, single-handedly started the women's revolution. Trish was stating facts, my friends. People like Beckett would have you believe that everything started with a 4 horsewoman. No. Trish couldn't believe it, came to see for herself. And not once did Becky even thank her. She had Lita as her sidekick, but Trish is like, I'm nobody's sidekick. Well, weren't you Tessin Albert's sidekick when you formed TNA back in the Attitude Era? Might be a little bit hypocritical, Trish, just saying. She says, sad that I had to take out Lita. And she goes, yeah, I did that. You see what I did? I did that. So, we all knew it was you, Trish. We all knew. So, Becky tried to give her the, we'll get him next time stuff. So, Trish took out her anger against Becky. She's no nostalgia act, and she's no one's sidekick, and she's going to make sure you forget it. Okay. So basically, Trish is like, I'm no old timer, I'm no old fart, even though she's like 45, 40, she's around my age, and she still looks smoking hot with 2 kids. God damn you, son of a bitch, are pregnant. What the fuck should have been me? It should have been me. We move on with that. That's that. So, pretty good promo from Trish, and I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. That's that. All right, they're going to recap of Cody and Brock's situation from early in the night. We see Brock leaving the building. And Cody's with Kathy Kelly. He's not really happy with what happened. And he's ready to fight Brock at Backlash. So we'll see what happens with that. Probably next week on the program. And that's it. All right, then we go to women's tag team action. We had Candice LeRae and Mia Yim taking on Misery Loves Company, Chelsea Green, and Sonya Deville, the Karens of WWE. We had Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez at ringside. Oh, man, they looked hot. Oh, my God. I think, Raquel and Liv are kind of getting up on my list of women I want to go, smack him around. Make him call me Daddy Gilmore. Or Daddy Joseph, whatever you want to call him. But I digress on that. Anyway, pretty decent match. Lasted almost 3 minutes. Did I say 3 minutes? Chelsea hits the Unprettier on Mia. And they get the win. And that's it. And then we're going to see them in a tag team title match on SmackDown this Friday night for the women's tag team belts. Is there going to be a change? Maybe. I hope not. But I'd rather see Liv and Raquel face off against Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, and have that titles change then, not to those 2 ladies. Nothing wrong with Sonya and Chelsea. They're loopy. And that's pretty much it. And then we move on. So I give that match 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to the Street Profits, Elias and Rick Boogs in the back. They're all excited about the draft. Baron Corbin comes in, and the Profits like, fuck you, Baron Corbin, you bitch. And then they leave, and then Rick Boogs and Elias then kind of argue, and then they leave. And then Baron Corbin comes back. He's like, hey, high five. And then Akira Tozawa comes in. He says, you suck. I'm like, where is this going? What the fuck is this segment? Who wrote this? I don't know. It was a corny segment. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Oh yeah, I think on Twitter I gave it a dud, but it was weird, and that's it. All right, after that we get the Usos. They're very ready for their 6-man tag team match at Backlash. They make Issa happy and talk about Puerto Rico. Oh, so that was pretty nice. I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go to your main event of the evening, the Judgment Day of Finn Balor, Papa Priest, and Dominic Guerrero, with Rhea Ripley at ringside, taking on Sami Zayn, Matt Riddle, and Kevin Owens. Pretty good match. Lots of hot tags. Riddle comes in, cleans house. Rhea Ripley got involved early on, hit a big time clothesline on Kevin, like making him go 360. And then near the end, Sami was going to try a dive, but Rhea Ripley grabbed his leg. The referee saw it and went, "Rhea, you are out of here." Kicks her out, and then Sami hits the Blue Thunder Bomb on Dom, which you all know gets 2.9999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999. So gets 2 out of that. Then Owens goes for the Swanton Bomb off a tag on Dom. Dom gets his knees up, but he hits the hits the stunner into a hell of a kick into a floating bro. So the faces get the win in under 13 minutes. And match was pretty good. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. You know, second match of the night. So 2 good matches on the card. So good ending. And then after the match, the big factions go at it. Gang warfare. The Bloodline runs in, but the LWO and Rey Mysterio come out for a humongous brawl. Rey hits the 619 on Priest. I thought he hit it on Dom for a second. And then the good guys stand tall to end the show. So, good hot ending for the fans to go home with. And looks like we're going to get a faction war. Like I said, next week. Probably a 10-man tag or some type of multi-man tag team match. With Judgment Day and the Bloodline possibly teaming up against Riddle, Sami, Kevin, and Santos, Rey, and Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza. So, let's see, that's like 3 plus the 4, that's 7. I don't know how they're going to do this match. If they do like a big faction war match, like all the members of the factions, team up to have a big match. Because there's 3 members of Kevin, Sami, and Riddle. They have Santos Escobar, Rey, Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza. That's 7 people. Then on the other side, you have the Usos and Solo. Unless you add, not going to add Roman, but, that's 3. And you got Judgment Day, that's 6. So you got to have a 6 on 6, maybe a 12-man tag. Or maybe just 2 people just sit out and they have a traditional 10-man tag. So it'll be weird next week what happens with those factions. And that's pretty much it. So not a bad show for Raw. I gave it a solid 6 out of 10. It was kind of mid, but we move on with that. Damn, we got a lot of comments. All right, so I'm going to get to these comments real quick, and then we're going to get out of here. Okay? But thank you for all the comments and staying with me up until almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Love you all. I love you, my peeps. I love you all. Because I'm the man and you're not. Put up your ones, my friends. Put up your ones. Anyway. Okay, Little Funichini with the last comments of the night. Let's get to all of them real quick. Cody is looking soft. Yeah, Cody's a bitch. When is AJ Styles coming back? You got me. I think he's still hurt, or he just doesn't have anything creatively to do. Same thing with Gallows and Anderson, the club. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I think AJ might come back at the draft, actually. That's when I think he's coming back. Him and Gallows and Anderson, I think all of them are going to come back at the draft. I don't know if they're going to be together as the club, or they're going to break them up somehow, and then maybe you see AJ back on Raw, or he goes back to SmackDown, the house that AJ Styles built. You think AJ should fight Roman? It could. I mean, it's kind of new. I think it's new. I don't think they ever fought before. But if not for the titles, no, probably not. But if AJ goes to SmackDown, I'd like to see an AJ Styles Roman feud. Not that Roman's gonna win that, obviously. But what if AJ Styles is the man who beats Roman? The what ifs of wrestling, you know? But I do see AJ probably coming back by the draft. Where he goes, I would probably put him on SmackDown. But who knows? That's that. Cody needs to turn heel ASAP, have Brandy Rhodes come back, and have her be his valet. American Nightmare doesn't work as a face. I agree. He should just get rid of that stupid moniker, come back as Cody Rhodes the heel, have Brandy come in and cut some pretty decent, pretty good promos. You say you have a black belt? Well, I'm a black bitch. Let's go. Who the hell told you it was open mic night, bitch? Yeah, Brandy. I think Brandy needs to come back with Cody, and I think she's probably gonna be the catalyst to Cody making this triumphant fucking comeback. Not that he's gonna beat Roman, but you know. But yeah, I think Brandy has to come back in some type of way, be his valet, help him win matches, maybe set somebody on fire like she almost did to Andrade and her husband in turn. We all remember that, right? It's on one of my pages, I think. It's actually on my Peter Joseph page on my shorts section. Cody's flaming table in AEW. Probably one of my best commentaries I've ever done. So check it out. It's on the Peter Joseph channel. Just go to my shorts section, look down the videos, and you see Cody putting Andrade through a flaming table, thanks to Brandy. An epic commentary it was, and that's that. But yeah, he has to turn heel at this point because really, his face run is especially in AEW it was bad. The fans hated him. They didn't want to have anything to do with Cody, and now that he's in WWE, it's basically the same thing. They loved him at WrestleMania, and then, the whole thing with this torn pec that you should have never wrestled in, but the fans are like, oh, shit, And then he was out for like 9 months, all that time, coming back, and then he comes back, the fans are actually loving him, they're like saying, oh, yeah, he's going to beat Roman, and what happened? Roman smash stack pinned him, and the fans were like, oh, pissy in their pants. Oh, too bad. And now, Cody's cutting really boring as fuck promos. But now they want to do the whole thing where Cody struggles to beat people. I would have Cody lose to Brock, and then go to Saudi Arabia, go to Night of Champions, maybe face off against. I don't know what they're gonna do with Cody at Night of Champions if he's even gonna be there. I don't know who would fight. Have him lose there, go to Money in the Bank, lose Money in the Bank, or win Money in the Bank, face Roman at SummerSlam, lose again. Or you build him up maybe, and then maybe he cashes in a Survivor Series or maybe at Royal Rumble next year. But I would even have Cody sniff Money in the Bank, just personally. I would have Eli Drake do it, but if Cody does win the world title, I would probably think it would probably be next year at this point. I think. I mean, it depends what Paul. I mean, Paul has like 1 year plan all the way to WrestleMania 40, supposedly. So is Cody in those plans? I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, he does need to turn heel. His face run is boring the fuck out of me. And we move on. Why is The Miz still wrestling? Also, put him on commentary. Get rid of Michael Cole. No. Don't put Miz on commentary. Put this guy on commentary. Or Joe Cronin yeah, put me or Joe Cronin on commentary. Fuck JD, by the way. His commentary sucks for House of Glory. But I digress on that. Yeah, that Miz Miz is not a bad wrestler per se, but he's not getting any younger. He's 40. What is he now? 43 years old. I heard. Maurice is 40, so he's getting to the midpoint of his life, and getting near the end. He's probably hit his prime already. I would just have Miz be like a backstage interviewer guy, or just be like what Jericho did. Has matches here and there, and just does his talk show. That's what I would probably have Miz do, because really, Miz has done it all. I mean, he's a double Grand Slam champion. He's putting people over like Seth and Bad Bunny and everybody like that. So maybe he'd be one of those guys that puts everybody over. But I mean, what else? I mean, what else is there for him to do, really? I think Miz should just retire and stay home with Maurice Banger for the rest of his life, and then maybe have another baby or two, or just stay home and do nothing. Maybe collect a paycheck. If he does anything with WWE, maybe like he could be like a host of Rivals. Get Freddie Prinze Jr. out because he's a bitch. Get him out. Or just have him like on just a random episode of Rivals, or he does like a guest appearance on Treasures or A&E by Legends, where we see him talk about maybe John Morrison, or talk about just some random wrestler, and he gets paid. They're like, hey, here's a paycheck, Miz. We give you $25,000 just to talk for about 5 weeks about different wrestlers. Yeah, give it to your kids. I don't know. But I think if anybody should replace Michael Cole, they really should bring back Mauro Ranallo. I think Hunter would do that. If Vince was still running the company, he wouldn't bring him back. He'd probably have maybe Vic Joseph could replace him. But then again, who you put on NXT? Or how about put Vic Joseph on Raw on SmackDown with Wade Barrett, because they worked so well in NXT, and then what I would do is bring back Mauro for NXT. Simple as that. Just keep him away from JBL. If he goes off on his depression and anxiety and shit, get him some help. I don't know who replaces Michael Cole at this point. He's only got, I think they said 5 years left. So they got to groom somebody to take Michael Cole's place. I don't think it'd get any worse. Or better. Maybe get better, but I would really put Vic Joseph in his place on SmackDown. And on NXT, I don't know. Maybe move Kevin Patrick to NXT. I don't know. I really don't know who could replace Vic Joseph. He goes from NXT just to SmackDown. I don't know who they can get. Maybe bring Jimmy Smith back. I don't know. At least we won't get Adnan Virk. I was hoping for Tom Phillips, but he's got a multi-year deal in Impact, so ain't gonna happen there. And JR ain't gonna come back. I think he's got like a 1 or 2 year deal with AEW. Excalibur ain't gonna leave because he's buddy with the Bucks. Tony Schiavone, he ain't gonna leave because if he leaves, he's gonna miss Britt Baker a lot. If you know what I mean. But I digress. I don't know who replaces Michael Cole. Should be me. This guy. But I don't want to have to hear Vince in my fucking ear. So, or Hunter just talking. You called the move right, Jimmy Stu Gilmore. I'm like, shut up, Hunter. I'll say how I feel. I do a way better job than freaking Kevin Patrick. I'll tell you that much. I'll do backstage interviews way better than Byron Saxton. Kick Byron and let him do main event. Get him out of here. I don't have to look at his fucking ass. Byron Saxton. Piece of crap. Anyway. Alright, we move on. Where are we here? Okay. Oh, we got a lot. Jesus Christ. Can I finish, please? I want to go to bed. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And my battery's about to go anyway, so we got to stop pretty soon. Okay, where are we here? I went. Okay, here we go. There's a boxing match on Saturday. Who's fighting? I don't watch boxing religiously like my dad does, so Better be a good fight. Good fight. Good night. Pretty soon we'll be saying that. Anyway. Do you think the Seattle Kraken... Well, now we're getting to hockey. Do you think the Seattle Kraken will get out of the first round? I really want to go to a game. Put $350 a piece. Well, I'll go to a game, but the price... Oh, yeah, the prices are... Forget it. Even for a Ranger game, it is crazy. Well, the first round is not that bad. Because I got tickets, and I'm not sitting behind a bench. I'm sitting, like, in... Not bad. I'm not sitting, like, way up in God's country, like on the Chase Bridge or anything like that. Area, like, way up top. Nah, I'm like 40 rows deep. And it didn't cost me that much. It cost me, like, I think $250 each. But I'm going with friends, so it you know, they got me one, and I had to pay them back, so that's good. But $350 a piece, ugh, that's in Seattle. But you know, but yeah, when the playoffs start, the prices go up, especially when it gets to the Stanley Cup Finals. Not like they were in '94 when I went to the Stanley Cup Finals. Even in 2015, when the Rangers were facing... No, 2014, when they were facing the Kings and should have won that fucking series. Should have won that. Let them off the hook. Fuck. But when I went in '94, there were a lot of money. There were a couple hundred to almost a couple $1,000. But I knew a couple of people, so I didn't pay $1,000. You know, I went with my friend's dad got me the tickets and everything. So me and my friend, who went to the same high school together, went to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs when the Rangers won the cup. It was great. The same night as my high school prom. You think I was gonna go to the prom? Fuck no. I felt bad for all those idiots that went to the prom. And I knew a couple of friends that went to the prom. They go, Pete, why didn't you come to the prom? I'm like, prom? Stanley Cup. Free pussy or, you know, drunken pussy, which is always the best one. But I digress at the time. But anyway. So I was like, fuck the prom. I'm going to the fucking Ranger game. And I almost lost my voice because it was crazy that night. Crazy. When they won the cup, I mean, you couldn't even hear yourself because you were like, ah. And I'm like around center ice when Messier came, he held the cup and he went around the rink and he was holding like this. He goes, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I was like right there. I didn't touch the cup, which would have been great. But I did that. And then the next day we had school. And then every period from like 8 a.m. to like 2:15 when I got out of class and everything. Because we had different times for classes that day. Because that's how I went to Edward R. Murrah High School back in the day. Anyway, every period even before when I got into the school that day, it was like, let's go Rangers! People wearing the Rangers Stanley Cup shirt. Which you know, I got one of them. I don't have it anymore though. But in any case, every period we were chanting, "Let's go Rangers!" and the security guards were like, "What the fuck's going on?" We almost started a freaking full scale thing. You know what I mean? Not a riot, but you know, there was like everybody that was a senior that year was wearing Rangers gear that day. And then I went to the parade, which was crazy. I had to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning just to get on the freaking train. And there's like a lot of people on that train going to work and going to that parade. People wearing the Ranger gear. This is like June '94. I mean, that was a great summer. I mean, the Knicks were in the NBA Finals and lost. Mets stunk up that joint that year. Yankees weren't that good that year either. The Giants and the Jets stunk. I wasn't a Niner fan back then. I even know who Rosa was back then. I didn't meet Rosa until 2008. So 15 goddamn years with that woman. Gotta love her. But I digress on that. But as far as Seattle getting the first round, let me just get my mouse to work. Let me see who Seattle is playing. I even know most of the thing. Okay, they played the first game of the Western Conference quarterfinals against the Avalanche. They got a chance. Oh wait, no. Why are they facing? Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong schedule. I'm sorry. Sorry. Seattle is playing Colorado in Colorado. They might have a chance. They might have a chance to get out of the first round. Why is there's 4 games? Oh, that's probably okay. That's just probably the first 4 games. They might have a chance to get out of the first round, but Colorado's a pretty decent team as well. I think if anybody comes out of the West, I probably think. I don't know if Las Vegas is in the playoffs. I mean, I didn't follow the Western Conference, so I'm sorry. I mean, they got a shot. They got a shot. I think every team has got a shot, except for Florida, because they're getting destroyed by the Bruins. But the Islanders are facing Carolina. I think Carolina's. I mean, it could be a long series with them. I'm going to go with Carolina to win in 6. Tampa Bay is facing. I forget who they're playing. I think it's Toronto. Not Toronto. I forget who they're playing, but I think the Lightning have a good shot to win that series. The Rangers, I think, are going to beat the Devils in 5 or maybe 6 games. But we'll see tomorrow night. I think the Stanley Cup Finals could be Rangers and whoever wins the West. I'm hoping for that, but I think realistically, it's probably going to be Boston and whoever comes out of the West. I mean, the way that Boston's been played this season, having the most points in the league, most wins in the league, it's going to be tough to beat Boston, I'll tell you that much. I'm saying this as a Ranger fan. So, Boston might win the Cup. I hope not, but you never know in the wacky world of hockey, so... But we'll see what happens with that. But as far as the Kraken, it might go. I would say it might go 6 games. Maybe they win. I don't know. But good luck to the Kraken. Release the Kraken. And we move on. Where are we here? Good for Punk. Yeah, coming back. Thankfully. My opinion, the Bucks are overrated. Okay, that's your opinion. Too bad for Chad Gable, yeah. Chad Gable should go on a big... He should get a major push on Monday Night Raw. Go on a major winning streak. Maybe get the United States title. I think it fits him. Maybe he needs to... I don't want him to break away from Otis, but, they were tag team champions, but, every tag team has to, they go through everything. They have to end at some point. Unless you're like the Street Profits, who will never break up. If they wanted to. I want Montez Ford to go on a big singles push. But they're not going to do it. I don't know if they're going to do it. Who knows? But as far as Chad Gable goes, yeah, he should go on he get a major push. And give him the United States title. Is he going to get a world title? No. I think he's just mid-card at best. Sad to say that, but it is what it is. Move on. Looks like we're getting an Io versus Bayley feud. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, that'll be a good feud. Because I think Bayley is going to cost Io the match, probably at Backlash. And then, they won't fight at Night of Champions, but they'll probably fight on Raw. And then maybe they'll probably be in Money in the Bank together for the women's Money in the Bank, which Io will win. I mean, she's slated to win that. I mean, who else is going to win it here? Bayley? I don't really think Bayley should be on that, but But at this point, I mean, whoever wins Money in the Bank, I think is I really don't think might beat Bianca. Maybe, I don't know, but we have to see. But Io is slated to win Money in the Bank, along with Eli Drake winning the men. But that can change. You know how WWE likes to change everything at the last fucking minute. But I mean, if I know Io is not going to win the first fight, but if she wins Money in the Bank, I would love for her to cash in on Bianca. Have Charlotte beat the fuck out of her, and then Io in turn would cash in on either Charlotte or on Bianca. So, and Charlotte's gonna beat her dad's record. It ain't. Everybody wants it to be Cena because they want Cena to come back, not be like a part timer or anything like or have a limited schedule like freaking Roman. I don't want it to be Cena breaking the record. It's gonna be Charlotte. She's going to be a 17-time champ, break the record, and be the greatest champion in the history of wrestling. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, Io versus Bayley, I can't wait. I would love to see that feud. Io is going to win. I can only imagine how the promos are going to be. Beach! Pretty much. Call her a bitch and 16,000 freaking things and everything. But it is what it is. Yeah. You got a thing for the Japanese chicks? Yeah, damn right. You're damn right. Am I with one? No, I'm with with Rosa, who's Mexican and Italian. So, but I have been with an Asian. I even did an Asian, as Triple H would say in that great promo. I can't get enough dicks. Anyway, but yeah, I've been with a couple of Asians in my time. Remember that joke that one of my coworkers told me when I was working as a busboy for a catering company. I only worked there for maybe a month, because then I got laid off because the owner was a dick. But in any case, my last day there, I worked a bachelor party. It was I think it was a Japanese, or I don't know, either Japanese or Chinese or Korean bachelor party, and I'm in the back, because I was working the night shift, and I got out at 1 o'clock in the morning. Crazy, because I had I was serving. I had to take the plates off. I got tips and everything. I got a $50 tip from one of the Japanese people. It was crazy. I was like, why don't you just give me one of the Asian chicks? I was like 15, 16 years old at the time, maybe. I don't know. 18 maybe. But anyway, so I'm in the back getting, waiting, there was I think it was between the first or second course. I forget what it was. But anyway, my coworker said, Pete, come here. I was like, what? What do you want now? He says, Pete, look. And I look, I'm in the back and everything. I look out the curtain, and 2 police officers came. I thought something like, what the fuck happened now? Right? And in turn, there were strippers, probably from the local strip mall, from a strip club somewhere in New York, maybe. I don't know. But holy shit. The things I saw there was crazy. The guy who was getting married, who was like, getting a lap dance from the girl, and I hear, interrogate me, baby, and he's giving him a lap dance. I'm like watching this, her titties are popping out all over the place. I'm like, damn. It's like, this is better than Skinamax. Basically. And then I stepped away for a second, and it's like, Pete, come back. I'm like, what? So next thing you know, the other stripper is on the floor, legs spread out, naked, and I don't know who it was, but some Chinese guy or Japanese guy is freaking going to town. I'm like, holy shit! Where's my camera? Where's my? I didn't have like a phone, like an Android phone, or I had like a digital, digicam or anything like that. I was like, shit! I would have took pictures, save it for my library. But But I like the Asian chick. I love you long time, But that's not really why I like Asian chicks. I just like the culture and everything. You don't understand them half the time when you bang. When you're talking to them, you go to Japan, you don't know what the fuck they're saying. But my first actual girlfriend, well, not she wasn't really my girlfriend. We already dated. We were dating for like almost like on and off for like a year. She was half black, half Korean, and man, did she suck a good dick. Holy shit! That's the first woman to actually suck my dick. You know what I mean? But man, I was like, damn, man, I want to get with an actual Asian. And I never got with an actual Asian person. I was like, an actual Asian from Japan, or came from Japan, American born Japan, stuff like that. But in any case, the other girl I was with was like she had Filipino and she was like Asian, so kind of almost had like technically had an Asian, a Japanese chick, because she was I think her mom was from Japan, so that was I don't want to go there with that one. That girl, that girl I did, the naughty thing, when I was, with who back a long time, like years ago. Me and Rose were like Ross and Rachel. We were on a break. But it is what it is. So, but if I wasn't with Rosa, I would definitely get with an Asian chick. Not now, but if I didn't meet Rosa back in 2008, I probably would have got with an Asian. And probably have amazing sex, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm talking too much. Okay. All right, we got a lot of comments, so we're going to quickly get... How much power I got? Damn, I got 19% on my phone. I got to get out of here. But thank you for that question anyway. Yeah, but I love the Asian chicks. I love everybody. I don't discriminate when I'm with the ladies. I don't discriminate. I love the Japanese chicks. I love the Chinese chicks. I love the Koreans, the Filipinos. I love Latina chicks who are just. I take care of you, papi. I suck your pinga. Okay, yeah, you would. But then again, you'll be up my ass. Throw a chincletta at me or something like that, Be like Selena Vega is throwing the chincletta at me. That's what Rosa does half the time when she gets mad at me. Throws the fucking chinclettas at me. There goes another airplane. But I digress anyway. But, yeah. Okay. Who's going to go over in the Cross versus Nakamura feud? Probably Nakamura. I don't know what they're going to do with Killer Cross at this point. Probably, I think when they have the spring cleaning, I think Cross and Scarlett are going to be gone again, which sucks. Should have went to AEW when I told them to. They don't listen to me. But it is what it is, and we move on. Are we going to get a hair versus mask match with Rey and Dom? Probably at SummerSlam. Probably. But I would have Dom win this one and have Rey on mask again. But then again, Rey might win and Dom's going to be bald, which doesn't look good for him. Maybe it might. Maybe it might not. I don't know. I like the mullet, but I don't want the mullet to get cut. You know what I mean? But I would have Dom win that match. He should have won at Mania, but if they do it at SummerSlam or Money in the Bank, if they're not in Money in the Bank, then I would have Dom win and retire Rey and take his mask with him and then put it on him. But I don't know. We'll see. But I do see one of those matches happening. Rey as the leader of LWO isn't working. Yeah. Why is he coming? If he's the leader, why does he have to have the rest of Legado and Fantasma coming out and helping him most of the time? Shouldn't they come out with him per se, or if Santos Escobar was in a match, Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza are going to be there. You know that, and Selena Vega because Selena Vega. But should Rey come out with him too? I would think so. He just shouldn't come out alone unless they get banned from the ringside area. But yeah, I would rather have freaking Santos be the leader of LWO, not Rey. But Rey did that because of Eddie. You fucking Miguel. Shut up, Eddie. Go to sleep. Go have amazing sex with China, okay? Get out of here. Give her one for me, man! But I digress. Anyway. But yeah, Ray's LWO thing's not... I don't think he should be the leader. It should have been Santos. But I digress. Or maybe Zelina should... Well, maybe Zelina should have been leader or just be what she is as a member, the female member, like Rhea Ripley's the female member of Judgment Day. So we go there. I really could care less for Cody versus Brock. Like, why? It's a waste for both of them. Yeah, but I think they're gonna lead to. They may do. It was a rumor that Cody was gonna face Walter maybe at SummerSlam. I don't know for the belt. Not that Cody. That Brock needs the Intercontinental title. Because I think Walter's gonna lose that title maybe before SummerSlam. But who knows at this point? Because it looks like Walter's gonna face Xavier Woods. You think Xavier's gonna win? No. I don't know who's gonna beat Walter at this point. He's getting close to 1 year as champ anyway. So I don't know. But Brock versus Cody, yeah, it doesn't really need to be done. I think Cody could do something else and still kind of be in the Bloodline storyline. Maybe Cody could have faced Solo, or Cody could have faced Jimmy or Jay one-on-one. I don't know. But, I think they put Brock in his place to be like everybody's like, oh, Cody's going to be Brock. He's going to go up the mountain and he's going to win Money in the Bank and he's going to cash in on Roman. Going to have this whole redemption storyline, but really Cody should have a struggle. Like, he should lose and be like, with his dad at Hard Times, like part 2, where he's like down on his luck. He's losing all the time, and then he has this miraculous run to WrestleMania 40 or something like that. Not that he's going to win, but but we'll see. But yeah, I wouldn't have done that match, but let Cody struggle, but not against Brock. I would have done Cody versus Walter. That's what I would have done. And let Walter smash him. Anyway. Will Rhea ever have a match against a male talent? They keep teasing it. Yeah, exactly. Like I said before, with Solo, do the match. Stop teasing. Do it. Right, Paul? Paul Stanley's here. Paul, do you think they should do it? Let's do it. Yeah, exactly. Whoa! Okay, shut up, Paul. Go away. Yeah, I would do Solo Sikoa versus Rhea Ripley in a heartbeat. Who should win? I would probably have Solo win. But, Rhea will probably kick his ass. But, yeah, they should do that match. Lashley really needs to get drafted to SmackDown. Yeah, I would think so. He's not really doing much on Raw. And the whole Hurt Business thing is probably never going to happen anyway. Unless they bring the Hurt Business to SmackDown, which I don't think is a good idea either. But we see. Not going to lie, though, Paul Heyman looked like a good fit with the Judgment Day. Yeah, that interaction with him and Priest was kind of interesting. And then Finn's like, the fuck you shaking his hand for? Don't you talk like that to Priest, Finn? What's the matter with you? But, yeah, I would like to have Paul be a mouthpiece to Damian Priest. Not that he needs it, but, he could be like, maybe he could be be like a mentor to Dom, and instead of Rhea being mommy, you have not sort of Poppy, you have Paul Heyman. Something like that. But I wouldn't mind Paul being in Judgment Day. I wouldn't mind that. Okay, we're almost done with the comments. Thankfully. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for all the comments, though. Almost 3-hour show. Thank you. Almost 4:30 in the morning. I got to get out of here because my phone's about to die pretty soon. Where are we here? Whoops. Almost deleted the comment. Main event was just a spot fest. It wasn't good at all. I don't watch it. Don't care. I like Roman versus AJ. Oh, yeah, they did do that. I forgot about that match. Roman versus AJ Extreme Rules pay-per-view a few years ago was a good match. Yeah. Pretty good match. Roman whipped his ass, though. Whipped his ass. But if they do it again, I'd like to see it again. But we'll see what happens with that. Okay, Hassan Terrell's back. He says, when is Miz TV coming back? Whenever they do it. I don't know. Wasn't it on last week? I think it was last week he came back, no? A week or two ago? Okay. Little Finicini's going to sleep. Peace, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Okay, final comment, and we're going to bed. Hassan with the final comment. I like WWE Divas and Total Divas too. Well, they're the same. Okay. We got that. Total Divas was good back in the day when they had Paige was on the show, Natty, the Bella Sluts, Nia Jax was on the show one time, I think. Mana. I think Eva Marie was on it. Naomi was on it. Wasn't Cameron on it? You know, the other Funkadactyl that, you know, said that Alicia Fox versus Melina was the greatest match in the history. It was a sport. I'm like, what? Shut up. But I digress on that. My is about to go. But yeah, I like the Divas too. You know, when they, they really should just be called women. The whole Divas thing was, you know, just another extension and everything. The Divas title looked like shit. That butterfly belt pissed me off. After the original, I remember the original belt when they brought back the the women's title that Medusa McKelly, Alundra Blaze doing the garbage on Nitro. They brought that back during the Attitude Era, and it really became the WWE Women's Championship for all those years. And when Stephanie held it, and then that was basically the belt that Mickie James had it, Lita, Melina, all those great divas had it. Even Kelly and even Maria Kanellis held it at one point. Candice Michelle McCool, Layla from Lay Cool. They were co-champs at one time, and they split the belt and cut it in half, which was stupid. I mean, it was good, but and then with the era of the Divas came in, Beth Phoenix came in, the Bella Sluts, and all the people. They traded the stupid old school women's title for the butterfly belt, which is ridiculously dumb. I thought it was stupid. But anyway, and then finally, after the Divas era stopped, then they brought in the red and blue belts for Raw and SmackDown. I thought they were good. They look really, I think it needs to change. I think the SmackDown and Raw women's title should be merged and bring back the women's title, the old school one, or even the 80s belt. I would have done that. I hope they do it. If it's not now, they do it at WrestleMania 40 with Rhea and Bianca or whoever holds the Raw and SmackDown title by then. I would do that, or just merge the belt into one belt again, like I think they're gonna do. But then again, who knows what they're gonna do with the belts? That there's Raw has one belt, that's fine. SmackDown has a SmackDown belt, that's fine. But with the tag belts, I think they should just merge the tag belt or just split them again. And just have one set of belts on Raw, one set of belts on SmackDown. I don't know the world title. I don't know what they're going to do with that. I don't know if they're going to split the belt from Roman. I don't think they should. But that's just not that's my opinion. What's up to Roman? What they do with those belts? I mean, we'll have to see what happens next Friday. What they do with the belts. Do they split the belts up to make them one belt on one show, or like they are now? Or they split up the belts and be on one show, Raw, one on SmackDown? The women's title would be defended on both shows. The NXT women's titles on NXT, and NXT, all the NXT titles should be defended on NXT, not on the main roster. For now, but we'll see. We'll see what Hunter and Nick Khan do next Friday night, and that's pretty much it. And that's it. All right. Okay. Final comment. AEW Double or Nothing coming up soon. Yep, May the 27th. Coming up in about a month from now. from where was it this year? No, I know Forbidden Door's in Toronto. I think Double or Nothing's in Vegas. It's the same goddamn night as NXT Battleground, which is going to be in Lowell, Massachusetts. I don't think anybody's going to watch Battleground. I'll tell you this right now. I do not think a lot of people are going to watch Battleground. I think, and if they do, it's probably going to be, after Double or Nothing goes off the air at 12:30. Or they'll watch it the next day, like I'm going to do. That's why when that weekend comes, Memorial Day weekend comes, I'm just gonna do a Double or Nothing review, and then I'm gonna do a NXT Battleground review on Memorial Day, even though I'm gonna be out, my Memorial Day festivities. So I'm gonna try to do it early before I actually go out for Memorial Day. And then as far as Raw goes for Memorial Day, I'll probably do it May 31st. So get that out of the way so I don't get cluttered. And the review, the predictions are gonna be insane because there's 3 pay-per-views that weekend. It's crazy. So what I'm gonna do is that weekend I'm gonna do Night of Champions. I might just do one. I might do one big show, one big predictions show, but I'm probably gonna split them up. So I'll do that Thursday. I'll do Night of Champions, and then probably that Friday afternoon I'll probably do Battleground, and then that Saturday I would do probably that Friday I'll do predictions. I'll do Double or Nothing and Battleground because it's one night. So I'll do all that big live freaking show. We do predictions for both pay-per-views on that Sunday, and we'll get there. But we'll see what happens when we get there. We're like a month away, so we'll hold off on it for now. And that's pretty much it. All right, I'm going to bed because my battery's about to die. And I'm going to sleep. It's 4:33 in the morning. And I got to get up. In like 4.5 hours just to go to work. But, I'm glad that you guys stayed up with me and everything. Over 3 hour show. But thank you for that. I hope I get a lot of views on this. But if I don't, it's all right. I don't care. But I'm about to lose my voice, guys. So if I don't stop now, you won't be able to get your NXT review tomorrow night. So I'm going to stop here. Thank you. See, the voice is going now. I'm sorry. So even if I take a drink now. Mazel tov. But thank you all for coming in. Our son, Terrell, coming in. The Insanity Plex, my good friend from the XWF coming in. And Little Fettuccine for coming in. And everybody else who watched, thank you for watching. Thank you for the free views. And good chat as always. And we'll be back tomorrow with NXT. And we'll talk about the Rangers tomorrow night. Well, coming up later today or tonight. Tomorrow night, really. But talk about that. Depending on what time I start the live show, talk about the Mets and their game against the Dodgers. The Yankees are coming playing the Angels tomorrow night in that shithole construction site known as Yankee Stadium. And we'll get that. And then we'll get through the rest of the week with Dynamite on Wednesday night. Thursday night, Ring of Honor TV review. I'm not going to go live. I don't go live with Ring of Honor unless TV. I may go live in the future, but not right now. Maybe in the summertime. We'll see. If you guys want me to go live with Ring of Honor TV, it's fine by me. Do what I can for you guys, but we'll see. Friday, we'll always do SmackDown and Rampage, or unless we do it Saturday or maybe Sunday, depending on my how I feel and what's going on. But pretty soon we're going to be back to normal. I'm not going to be on every day with a video or a review, but I'm going to go back to normal pretty soon. But we'll see what happens with that. Don't forget, 2 weeks from Sunday, I will be on a vacation, so I will not be doing reviews. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I will be doing not recaps. I'll probably just say good show, give my thoughts on give my rating on it, and then that's it. I may do a community post after Raw. And after all the shows that week, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, stuff like that, I might do community posts on that. I may not, because I want to kind of focus on my mental health and just getting away from New York and everything, and getting away from this godforsaken website for like a week, and just get my mind in a better frame of mind. But we'll see what happens with that. So, yeah. So I will, like I said, so from May 7th to May 15th, or May 14th, I will be away for a week. So I will be back on May 15th. Because I kind of need a break for a little bit, because I need a vacation first of all. So just gonna be a little bit of a mini vacation for now, and then I'll see what happens. Maybe in the summer I might take another break for another week or two, but we'll see how I feel by then. But I'll let you guys know what's going on in the next couple weeks. I may not take this break. I may take it later, but we'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on from there. But in any case, thank you all for watching. My phone's about to die out, so thank you once again for watching. 6 out of 10 stars for Raw. Great chat, everybody. Thank you for coming in, and that's it. So thanks for watching. At 4:37 a.m., I'm going to sleep, and you should too. And I hope you have a great Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow for NXT on the Peter Joseph channel. But right now, I'm out of here. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your co-coach. And if you're not down with that, well, you can all kiss my ass. And I got 3 motherfucking words for you. You better remember it. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Have a great rest of your, well, if you're in the West Coast, go to bed. East Coast, for me, I'm going to bed, and for some of you, you might be getting up pretty soon for work. So go make that money. But I'm going to be making the money too in a couple hours too. So it is what it is, and that's it. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Peter Gilmer signing off. Until next time, peace, bitches. Bye bye.